What's going on? And we are live. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Let us know if you can hear us and see us okay. I'm just going to do a quick microphone experiment to make sure it's being picked up on the same one. No, it's being picked up on the wrong microphone, so apologies for this. I thought something might happen. Marcus says the AV is okay, but I don't think the AV is okay. I think it's actually picking me up on a different microphone. So if you are a regular viewer of mine, you will know what it sounds like. The AV is fine. Well, that's unusual because if I've now muted the main microphones and apparently we're still being picked up. So yeah, it's not the right audio. Give me a few seconds to fix it. Makes no difference. Well, it does to me. It means that one of the webcams is picking up the audio. So I'm surprised it actually sounds good because normally it would sound pretty terrible. I mean, only I'm speaking at the moment. If somebody else was to speak, because I mean, it is a fairly decent webcam. Right, let's see if I can get this working without having to switch it off and on again, which is what I did last time.
The standard technical.
Zoom H6. This time it's on the list.
For.
So, what I'm now going to do is I'm going to mute. We fixed it. We're back on. So, where are we? We are playing Resafa. Resafa is the new game from Vladimir Suhi, which came out at Essen 2024. It is, I think, the last of the games that I brought back from Essen that I've not covered yet. So celebration time. It's only July. We've only got a few months before this year's Essen. But what I do is each year I come back with a whole bunch of new games from Essen, and my patron supporters vote on generally the order in which they want to see them. And this one didn't get many votes. So I did them mostly in the order, and I think this is the last one on the list, until, of course, one of my pesky supporters mails me tomorrow and says, Paul, you brought this game back from Essen and you haven't covered this one yet. If there is another one, seriously, let me know, because I will have to cover that one as well. And yes, finally, we're getting it to the table. Now, unfortunately, I've not had any time this morning to prep for this. Mark has read the rule book, but the idea of today is I said we're going to do an unboxing video, and we're going to punch out the components. It turns out somebody's already done that. Now that was probably me in November last year, where I just sat there one night and went through all of my games and I punched them all. Oh, in fact, this was in the GridCon library. That was it. Yeah. This was in the GridCon library last year. Oh. So I punched it out, ready for GridCon. But whether this copy's been played or not, I have no idea. But today, this is going to be one of those videos where, other than Mark reading the rulebook, we're going to learn the game from the rulebook, mostly. If that's not your thing, don't worry about it. And if you're watching this video back later on, there will be a timestamp in this video for when we actually start playing. But if you don't want to watch us learn a game from the rulebook, then, yeah, come back in half an hour or so. It depends how comfortable you are with teaching it.
I'm happy to do it with sort of referencing things.
Okay.
So I go, oh, wait, how does that bit work?
Okay, well, let's go through the setup. Following from the rulebook.
I definitely haven't memorised that.
Barry's in the chat. Barry's played it a couple of times. Okay, we do have people in the chat who have played it. So if we get anything wrong, let us know. Game setup. Place the main board in the centre of the table. I'm hoping the main board is
within the box.
Within the box.
There's a large thing here that looks like a main board.
The camera is zoomed out as far as it will go at the moment. Once we've got everything set up, we'll zoom in a bit if we can. Oh god. Well, we've got two sides. It does say with the correct side up, facing up, depending on the. I'm just going to check who wrote the rulebook, because if it was Jason, I'm going to feel a lot more confident.
Yep. Yeah, that's good.
Should we turn it around?
Yeah.
Nope. Mike Paul wrote the rulebook. Okay. Right. Well, we'll see if they're any good or not. This is not a sponsored playthrough video. We've all taken the afternoon off from our respective jobs and retirement to come here and do this. So a big thank you to all of my patron supporters for funding the channel. As I said, this is not a sponsored video in any way. If it was sponsored, I would have done a bit more preparation than this. So, how do we know that this is a 3-4 player? Got it. Yeah. Place the round marker, which if it's not round,
we'll have to pack it all up again.
So we do have a component. It is round. It's a round marker. Okay. So we're looking for a round marker.
This looks very roundy.
Yeah. And that gets placed on the first spot of the round track, which is there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it goes in the left space there. Right, next. Sort all of the garden tiles according to their size. So the garden tiles are
That's those ones.
that. There are big ones and small ones.
They go up here.
Okay, and place them on the appropriate space on the main board. So we've got the big tiles here and the little tiles here. For a
Price, that's trying to
3 to 4 player game, which we are,
You're also trying.
place 9 water cubes on the water source spaces in the water network area. So here,
That's this lot. Yeah.
Those water cubes.
Those are all cubes. Yeah.
there are 9 blue water cubes, and they need to be placed on the water source spaces in the water network area just outside of the grid. Got it.
There we go.
Shuffle the sack cards. So the sack cards are, there's 12 of them.
That's these. No, that's the wrong cards.
These?
No, they look like tiles.
It might be in here. These are level. Nope. Nope.
There.
There they are.
So shuffle the sack cards and place them face down in a deck next to the main board. No space for them.
Yeah.
Right, sort all of the trading tiles according to their colour, which is red or blue. So trading tiles are these. There's 9 of them.
Yes.
They're the ones you have.
Yep.
Yeah, so sort them out into either red or blue.
Yep.
And then randomly place a blue trading tile on each blue space so that 3 of the blue spaces have a tile with the blue box at the top of the tile and 1 has the blue box at the bottom. Okay.
And same for the reds.
Does it matter which one has the blue space at the bottom? Or
No.
not?
I think it does.
Okay. Do the same with the red trading tiles and spaces so that 4 have the red box at the top and 1 has the red box at the bottom. Okay, so it's one of the tiles that has. Got it. Right.
Just depends which way up it is.
Oh, I see. So that side, it's at the bottom. That side, it's at the top.
Yeah, these basically are trading things that will flip back and forth.
Oh, okay. So you picked one at random.
Yeah.
That side and
I
one
just
at
slap
random.
them on
Yep.
the table,
Got
and
it.
them look that way up, and the others the other.
Sort the workshop tiles into 2 stacks according to their level, either level 1 or level 2. Workshops are those.
Okay, so some of these are level 1, some are level 2.
Apparently.
Yep.
Roman numeral.
Is it on the? I think it might be on the back.
Yes,
No.
it's here. Look.
Yeah.
The camera creeps trying to autofocus. Yeah, I will. I don't know why. Expensive camera, same as other people use, and nobody else has the same problem.
There are,
You, Chrissy?
there are ones with S, which I'm guessing might be starting
I've
ones.
turned off the autofocus for now.
It's a reasonable assumption.
Something seemed to be in possible player
So,
cards.
sort the workshop tiles into 2 stacks according to their level. Place the 2 stacks face down on the main board at the bottom of the workshop tile display.
This.
Got to be here. Yeah. So stack 1, I think, goes there. Stack 2, I think. Oh yeah, 1. So.
Well, we've also got some which are
Yeah, we've got
yes.
less.
These are starting ones, I assume.
Reveal 3 tiles from the level 1 stack and place 2 of them in the slot above the level 1 stack with the 3rd placed on top of the stack. The level 2 stack remains face down. Okay, the board is not on focus. Yeah, okay, bear with a minute. Let's turn on the autofocus, let it focus, and then, which is I thought what I did. Okay, I think we're good to go now. Let me know if that's good.
I think the 2 start this way because we
I
don't
mean, I
have
can
access
do a
to
bit of
the
a test
test.
by pressing the face. Yeah, I think it looks good. Right.
Okay.
So we've got 3 tiles available for level 1. The level 2 stack remains face down. These tiles will be revealed at the start of the 3rd round. There's a reminder of this under the round track. Okay. Step 8. Sort all of the special cards by their colour and level, 1, 2 and 3. No Oxford comma. Right, that's it. Did it. And create 12 stacks of face down cards this way. Okay, so by colour and level.
doing the white ones.
These part of that exercise.
Yes.
I guess.
So we want to.
These are going
Shuffle.
on.
There should be 12 different stacks.
I think these go here
So we shuffle the ones, shuffle the twos, and shuffle the threes.
separately.
Yes.
So, yeah. And then they go in the respective spots.
Randomly draw 4 cards from each stack. Okay. Place these cards face down in the appropriate slots at the bottom of the main board. Oh, it should only be 4.
Okay.
So 4 of them go there. The remaining cards will not be required for this particular game.
Ooh, variability.
So,
Yeah. I think
right.
the level 1 stack will have a face up one, but I might give that to tell you.
The remaining cards will not be. Then turn over the first card of each level 1 stack.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Advanced rule. Once you've all got experience playing the game, you can agree together to review the cards that have been returned to the box. Okay, so when you're playing the game proper, like, you do get to look at what's been removed so that you know what's not in the game. Sort all of the bonus cards by their colour and level, 1 and 2,
I imagine that's the.
and shuffle each level. Place the level 1 cards face down on top of the level 2 cards of the same colours to create 4 separate stacks of face down cards to the right of the board. We're going to need
Some more space.
get out of the way.
Box.
So there's going to be a display here.
There are some. I was thinking that stack was too small.
So 4 separate stacks of cards, 1 stack per colour, with the 1s on top and the 2s on the bottom,
Okay.
and then 3 cards of each level get revealed.
We sort the pink ones out before I just go and blind shuffle them.
Oh, yeah.
3 of each. Yeah.
Mess it all up.
Yes. 3 of each get revealed.
So we're using all of them, but just turning over 3.
So you've got the 1s and then the 2s.
Yeah. So there's the ones. and
Okay,
there's the
yep.
twos.
3 of the 1s,
Okay, so 2's go underneath.
2 go
Yeah,
underneath the
okay,
1s,
cool, got it.
and then the top 3 go out in a line like that.
We need to be in that order. Or...
Oh,
It doesn't matter.
Probably not.
I don't believe.
So we now have a display of 12 level 1 bonus cards. At the midpoint in the game, which is at the end of the 3rd round, the level 2 cards will enter the display. Okay, using a random canal setup card, looks like that.
Is these.
Yeah, so we get a random one based on the player count. Randomly place canal bonus tiles with their bonus sides up on the water network as indicated. So random card, random tiles, place them randomly.
Random?
At random.
Right. I believe these are face up. Though.
The picture does show them face up. Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Okay, well, player colours. I guess I'll play black, since purple, teal, and blue are not in the game. Oh, look at the camel!
Who wants red and who wants yellow?
Yellow, red mark.
I'll go with red, please.
Thank you, Pete.
There we go. These, I believe, are not appearing.
Nearest one to Charmel Shake. Green, literally landed right on it. So you on start player.
Oh, good. Many a happy scuba diving session has started there.
Give them the starting player tile.
I'm guessing that's that.
I'm guessing these are points. Yeah, we'll do them in a minute. Right. So, create a common supply of coins, resources,
Where are these going? Wherever.
Maybe here, if we've got space.
Maybe have some at each
Yeah.
end.
So we have single resources and triple resources. I guess just in case we run out.
Coins
And
are
we have coins.
1s and 5s.
Okay. And we start with at the moment. Definitely more resources. Please. Oh no, these are merchant tokens.
These look very resourcey.
They do look quite
Resources. We've got
resourcey.
stone, marble, spice, and so resources are stone and marble, and the goods are spice and amphoras.
Well, this looks very stone.
That's stone. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be marble then, aren't they?
The marble
pink
is the
one.
red ones.
Right, so these are singles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the other end, I think you've got
some
3s.
pots here.
Yeah, we also need the
Fours,
spices.
yeah.
Spices is spice up your life.
Is that it? No.
Nope,
No,
that's marble.
this is marble.
Grey kind of colour, judging by the triple ones.
Still in the box.
Makes sense.
The spice is right.
Ah, here we go.
Okay, so resource. So these are resources. Those are goods.
We have some spices down the centre.
Yep.
Thank you.
Right. Player setup. Each player takes a player board.
So
Could I have a player board, please?
That's in the box. No, it isn't. Okay. Are they colour specific or?
Doesn't
all the
say.
same? They're all the
Just
same.
says take a player board.
sorry.
It doesn't look like they are. Thank you. Yeah, no, I can't see it.
Okay, so I've got a player board. Take the player markers, the canal tiles, which is these.
Yep.
Starting workshop tiles.
That could be these.
Those are workshop tiles. So it's got to be those.
Thank you.
And the camel.
Go.
The two starting workshop tiles should be placed next to the player board so that they touch diagonally corner to corner.
Yeah.
Both tiles can be rotated in any way the player chooses.
Oh, so we've got a little display kind of building up
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll just put them like that for now, but I might
You've
switch
got,
them
you've
around
got a
later.
sort of checkerboard of these and gardens. Thing. Yeah.
Right, so we've got a kind of Alhambra style thing going on.
Yeah. Or like cacao if you've ever played that.
One of the player markers is placed at the bottom of the camel track on the right side of their player board. So I guess space one? Yeah, space one. Each player takes one of the 4 starting sets of action cards. Action.
That will
Is
be
that these?
yes.
Selected randomly. Each of the sets is marked with the letter of the Greek alphabet, alpha, beta, gamma, and delta. It comprises of 6 cards. Each action card has 2 actions depicted on it, one in the top half and one in the bottom half. 6 types of action, and each action appears twice over the 6 sets of cards.
Gamma.
Each action is also associated with a different colour: blue, white, yellow, and pink.
Delta. And
Okay.
beta.
Thank you.
Right, so 6 different actions in the game, and each of these cards has 2 of the 6 actions on.
Yeah.
Right, once a player has selected a starting set of action cards, done, shuffle their cards, place them face down next to their player board, and then you draw 3 of them as your starting hand. 1, 2, 3. I don't think we're going to be able to zoom in that much, are we?
I might do mine
Maybe a
afterwards
smidge.
because I might need to demonstrate stuff.
I'm just going to zoom in to there. Set the focus.
Oh, Paul.
Yeah.
You're going to need a bit of space there for cards to be played.
Do that.
So much stuff.
Right. Okay. Next. Each player takes 2 coins of value 1 and a stone resource. Coins of value 1, some stone. The stone tiles should be placed in the warehouse area of each player board, which is
I think
this,
it's that,
the warehouse area.
but not the coins.
In a 4-player game, the 4th player, Mark, receives 1 additional stone and 2 victory points. Winning!
Sorry, coin was that? Or stone?
One additional stone.
One additional stone.
Yeah.
Okay. Another of the play markers is placed at the start of each of the 4 special card tracks at the bottom of the main board. Special card tracks.
That is these.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And the circular scoring disc on the 0 space of the score track, apart from the 4th player who, that's the wrong way around. Finally, each player places their wooden camel in Resafa on the map on the main board. Camel attack. Right.
Camel up.
Yeah, should we play a game of camel up to see which way they go?
Right. So I'll read the game overview and then we'll hand over to Mark. So the game overview says we're going to be playing over 6 rounds. Actions are taken by playing action cards, and each action has a colour associated with it that allows you to take additional actions. In each round, you will only play 3 cards, so you will play a total of 18 cards over the course of the game. At the end of the 2nd, 4th and 6th round, there is a rain scoring phase. The player with the most victory points at the end of the 6th round is the winner. The rain scoring phase is, I think, this that I can't see because the gardens are in the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Are you happy to do on at this,
I
or
would
shall
like
I have this and check what you're saying? It's up to you.
Okay. I guess we should talk about the action cards. Also, did we find out what these are?
No, I'm guessing so.
Oh, those look like they might be solo things, yeah. Good. I don't have to think about those.
Just have a bit of a tidy up at this.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So, 6 rounds.
Alright.
Is it Pete takes a turn, plays a card?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, so you will pick one of your cards to play.
Yeah.
And choose, obviously, which way up it goes.
Oh, and tuck it in.
And yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So the thing that you're doing is going to be the thing at the top.
Yeah.
So here, in this case, I'm doing something to do with canals, and I'm also doing a pink colour action. You do both of the things.
Do both of the things. Oh, and the canal thing is not always pink.
Correct.
So
yes.
on mine, that there's a canal one, but it's blue.
Yeah.
So I get to do a blue thing, and I get to do a canal thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Exactly. All right. So what are the various things you can do? And can I remember what the icons are? I think I might just use this as a reference for doing it in that order. Where do the actions start? Actually, let's start with the colour actions.
Okay.
So,
And do
colour.
you do the colour action before or after?
I believe you can choose.
Okay.
You can either go before or afterwards.
Right.
I can be corrected on that by chat.
Yeah. Let us know.
So, for colour actions, you've got 3 options for what you do. You can either move forward on the respective colour track. If you get to one of those spots, you'll get to take a card. So if you get to here, you'll pick up one of these cards.
One of those cards,
Yeah,
or that card.
So I think there's a choice. You either take this and get, I think, a point and a coin,
Yeah.
or you can look through the stack.
Okay, that would be this.
Yeah.
So that's a point.
Yeah.
And that's a
And
coin.
that's a coin.
So if you take the face up one,
You get that
you get the bonus.
Yeah.
Or you could look through.
and pick one
Okay.
that you want. Yeah.
Right.
Then after you've done that, that will then getting to here reveals the top card from here.
Oh, okay.
So you can see the next stack in that colour.
And when you get to here, you can take either of them.
No, for there you have to you
There's
take
got to be that one,
there.
and there's got to be that.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And getting to there will reveal that. There is a further restriction, which is for the pink track, everybody can go as far up as they like. For the rest of the tracks, you can only get to step 3 on one of those tracks, step 2 on 2 of the tracks, and step 1 obviously you can get to on all 3 of the tracks.
Okay, so only one of these 3 can you get to the top.
Yes,
And
exactly.
that one,
everyone
can
can get
do.
to
Okay.
step 3. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's one option, is to move up a track. which for a while won't do anything, but it will move you forwards close to these exciting cards.
If you're only going to get to do 18 actions in the whole game, there must be another way of moving up the tracks then.
Possibly.
Yes.
Not one that I remember at the moment.
Okay.
They might be on cards, but they might be bonuses from stuff. Right. The other options you have are you can take one of these bonus card things here. I might come back to the various things on those. Actually, no, I'll kind of go through quickly. Pink ones are going to be end game scoring.
End of game
stuff.
scoring. Yeah.
Blue ones,
Permanent
think-
ability.
I think it's just this stack which are permanent abilities, and the rest of them will have instant, possibly a mix of the two.
Okay.
Somebody in chat can probably tell me better. These ones I believe are all instant.
Yeah.
And those ones are kind of upgraded action cards, which, as you can see, can be any color.
Oh, okay.
Get any color action to go with it. And those, I think, have to replace one of your cards, which I think can either replace one that's already been played or one that is in your draw stack.
Okay.
I think if you replace the draw stack, one from the draw stack, it then goes on the top of it, so that it will be the next thing that you draw.
But these are action card improvements.
They are, yes. Okay.
Okay.
Right, yeah, so the second option you have is to take one of these, which will give you an instant card. I should say instant is slightly misleading because you can use them immediately, or you could use them at a later point.
Okay, so
But
it's a card that's in
one-off
your
thing.
hand,
Yeah.
and when you play it, it has an instant effect.
That's right. You do have a hand limit as well. You can't have more than 5 cards, but I believe special cards don't count towards that limit. So I think that's just these ones that don't.
Sorry, so are we deck building with this, with these and with these?
No, the only one you're really deck building with are those.
Okay.
Because these ones will be just, well, those ones are just going to be end of game stuff. And
But these
ones,
go in your hand.
Yeah, those ones will go in your hand. Yeah.
Along with these.
Along with those, yeah.
But they're not action cards, so they're not
Correct.
played at the start of your turn.
Correct, yeah. They can be sometime on your turn
Okay.
to do
So
something.
yes, the question is about the 5 card limit. Does it include these 3?
It does, yes.
It does.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So it includes those, but not
I believe
those.
so. That's
Where
the,
you swapping that
yeah,
out.
that's the thing where it's
Okay.
going to be good for someone to clarify. but I'm
Let
pretty
us
sure I
know
remember
if
that.
you know about the card limit and which cards it
Yeah.
relates to,
And we can always look it up
Let us
if we
know.
need to.
because it would feel odd that
I don't
and
believe.
that,
Yeah.
because that sounds like it should go into play
Yes.
and give you a permanent
Yeah.
ability.
That and
that's an end
that
of
will
game
go
ability,
into
so
play. Yeah.
I'm guessing they aren't in your hand.
Correct. Yeah.
We'll see what the chat says.
Yeah.
Cat's gone quiet. Are we still live? I think we are.
Hopefully.
Right.
I've just done such a terrible job. They've all ran away. The other thing you get are sack cards. Where have those gone?
They were shuffled and placed face down next to the game board.
Cool.
They can go here.
Which are draw a thing. It does something. They don't have any immediate icons on them, so I can't remember when you can play
Okay.
these.
But that's your
We'll have to
third
look that up.
option for the colour thing, is that you
Yeah.
can just take a sack.
You just take a sack card.
Okay.
Ooh.
Brian is here, but he doesn't know the game. No problem, Brian. Thank you for being with us. We're looking at Barry. Barry apparently has played the game before.
Mm-hmm. Just checking. Yep. I think I didn't outright specify as well. You can see these colour matching. So if I'm getting a pink colour action, I
We
would
should.
like to take
It had to be a
Yeah,
pink.
I thought. I might as
Whereas
well
the sack is anything.
Yes. Oh yeah. Sack cards have a bonus which can be used immediately or later in the game.
Okay, so they should have line
They
controls on.
they probably should.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that's what the colour actions do, and like you say, you don't get to do a ton of them. I'm sort of guessing maybe that means that if you're going up the tracks, you are focusing on that. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. So how about the actual actions,
Of which there are 6.
of which there indeed are 6. Oh, something else I remembered. The special cards
These.
2 and 3 for the yellows have question marks on them, meaning they can be whatever actions.
Oh,
you want
okay.
them to be.
Right.
It looks like they have 2 different question marks. So you
Ooh.
can do 2 different actions, which sounds very good.
Yeah.
yellow track seems like the place to go.
Okay.
All right. So, other things. Workshop construction, which is the thing that looks like a building.
This.
Yes.
Where's
Exactly.
the icon here? I'm not seeing it, but it's that.
Yeah,
Oh, is it that?
it is that thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So that will allow you to buy a tile. I think they always cost the same. Yep, it is a coin and a stone to buy one. When you take it, much like how these are built, you'll continue to make your sort of checkerboard pattern. So I might take that and put that there. Something about them, some of them activating instantly. That might be the level 2s. I'll have to double check that. You can either build it this way up or this way up.
Oh, okay.
So the difference is this gives you more flexibility of stuff you can get when you activate workshops, and the other side will allow you to do more activations of workshops overall. That will make more sense when we get to that part. Okay. So that is the
Building a workshop.
the building a workshop. Let's go on to production since that links quite nicely. So production,
Production is
the thing with the spades with the two different
two different spades.
Two different
plus
spades.
spade.
plus spade.
Okay.
So that leads into what I was just saying. You, as your base, get to activate 2 workshop abilities, and that's not an entire workshop. That would be one of these abilities. You get a base of being able to activate 2, but for each of these plus spades, you can activate an additional one. So if I have built this like this, I'm going to get 3 activations. If I then had, say, that,
4.
I'd get 4 activations.
Now, when you're saying that is that 2 different workshops? So when you say
It's
activate 2 different workshops, could it be that one and that one?
So it's activate 2 different workshop actions, and these are different workshop actions.
So it could be.
Yes.
It could be those 2.
Yes, exactly right. Yeah. Okay. Right. Is that making sense how that works?
Production, produce. Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Then we have place gardens, which is where these things come in.
Pomfreys
So one of the small gardens
is
A
a
stone.
Yeah.
and the large gardens are a stone and a
gold.
coin. This is a weird little puzzle thing. Basically, these go
Oh, okay.
in between like that, and they will connect up these green bonus things here and activate them.
Mini game.
Yep. This bit feels very Vladimir Suhi. Now, so that will give me, as you can guess, 2 coins.
Well, immediately.
Immediately.
So
yes.
when you build the garden, you immediately get
Yeah.
anything that the garden is touching.
Correct. Now, it's important to note that it's only garden built next to one of these. If you build something next to a garden,
It doesn't trigger.
activate.
Oh, okay. So build the workshops first and then the gardens.
Exactly.
Right.
Right, now if I then build this,
Mm-hmm.
this will trigger that plus all other bonuses that it's connected through. So because that is connected to this, which is connected to these, it will activate those again.
Okay.
So if I did that instead, I would only activate
Yeah.
that.
And then what if you put one in the middle?
Well, then I would activate all 3. So
Okay.
that's connected to that and connected to that, which will activate them all.
Okay.
Okay.
All production actions must be taken in different workshops, according to Barry.
Mm-hmm. I think
That's not what you said.
Oh, okay.
I think
So-
what you said was that is a different workshop from that.
Well, you said it was a different workshop action, but Barry's saying it must be in a different workshop.
Sure.
We can, yeah,
We can double check.
we can
that.
double check that. Well, thank you, Barry.
I didn't think it was quite that restricted, but maybe I misread it. Okay, so that is how gardens work.
Yep.
All right.
3 of the actions done.
It's 3 of the actions. See, this game's easy. Just play a card, do a thing.
Yep.
Right. Then we have the trade action. Now, this is the one
Handshake.
I am slightly hazy on how that one works. It is basically moving your camel around and trading stuff. I believe you have to have things on your camel, but I don't remember how you get those. You know what? I'm going to come back to that because next thing is the canal construction.
Which will,
Apologies.
right, okay.
Which will be that one.
Yep.
All right. So, canal construction. That is building stuff out here. Where is the cost for building a canal? Maybe there isn't one. Oh no, it's on the
It's
tile.
on the tiles.
Yes.
So 2 marble and a coin, 1
Yeah.
marble and 2 coins. Yeah.
Okay. Note that 2 of your tiles on the other side have
Yes.
this thing, which we'll get back to what that's all about. Pretty much, yeah. Right. So when you build one of these, it can be built anywhere,
Okay.
but if you build next to where we have one of these water cubes, that cube will move on, and then that means during the rain phase, it's going to move down and hopefully score you some points and stuff.
Okay.
When you build them, I believe you get the points you cover over.
Yep.
I think you get points if they are on the tile. Let's have a quick
I
look.
mean, the points on the tile are blue rather than purple, so I would
That
assume
might only be in the rain phase. Then.
Yeah.
You can see some spots have a discount
Okay.
for
Don't
building.
pay the marble.
Yeah. And also if there's a bonus tile, you will pick the bonus tile up.
Right.
I cannot remember if bonus tiles are similar to the other ones where you can use them at any time or if they must be used immediately. I think they're like the rest of them, use them when you want them to. But somebody can correct me on that if they remember. It does say that place canal tiles must be placed so that the cost is in the top left, so it
Okay.
has to
So
go
they have to
that
be
way
that
around.
orientation. Okay.
Okay. Right.
But we can
Hor-
place it anywhere.
Yes.
So I could start. I really wanted to.
Yep.
Okay.
Right. Place canals tiles. Horizontally adjacent tiles do not have to connect to each other, but vertically do.
Horizontally, tiles do not need to connect to another.
Correct.
But
So I
vertically
could do that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can't because it's not the right way around, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, okay, and that's a better example.
Okay, so that is a legal move. You can break a horizontal connection, but you
Yeah.
can't break a vertical connection.
Yes.
Right.
I'm not fully sure how you.
Barry says you use the canal bonus tiles immediately or keep them for later.
Okay, so they are
thank you.
consistent with the other things.
Yes.
Great. Right. Players can also place one of their water tank tiles at the end of one of the water networks, which are those ones. And as you can see, you
Blooming
only have 2
expensive.
of them. They are a bit, aren't they?
Yeah.
Hmm. So you can place them at the end of one of the water networks. So yes, in those spots, which get you some lovely, delicious victory points. And
So you can place them here.
yeah, but you can only do that if you have filled at least 2 garden squares completely.
That's what this is.
Yes. Thank you, iconography.
Okay.
It's always nice when it's there to actually remind you of
So
things.
2 garden squares completely.
Then that means
Don't know what that is.
something. And founded at least one trading base on the main board, which is the thing we
Oh,
haven't
blue-red.
explained yet. Yeah.
Okay. You can't build there at the start of the game. Right.
Yeah. Okay. They do something. I'm going to have to remind myself what they do. I imagine they will let you collect water during
Yeah.
the rain phase and it'll be worthwhile. Or it might just be points for, yeah. But probably not. Probably it will help collect stuff.
Okay.
All right.
So we still don't know how you get things on the camels.
No.
Barry will tell us.
Yeah. You got this right, Barry.
Yeah, Barry's an AI that we've got loaded into the chat.
Okay. So, yeah, trading, which is the handshake icon.
Yeah.
So that one lets so you have 3 parts to a trading action. There's an obligatory part, move. You must move your caravan on the map from one trading center to another, paying any coins indicated along the route.
Yeah, so you can go from anywhere to anywhere.
Yeah, but you got to.
Well, from where you are to wherever you want to go, but you have to pay money.
The further you go, the more expensive
That's
it's
sweet,
gonna
yeah.
be.
Yeah, tolls.
Okay. Then optionally, you can trade. So you can either buy or sell
Yeah.
one type of good or resource that's indicated on the trading tile. So yeah, you can
So
either
that
do
would be
this
buying.
buy or you can do this sell. Yeah, cool. That's nice and simple. And as you can see, the total number of items that the player can trade is determined by the number of camels in their caravan, which is this thing down there. Yeah, we need.
Oh, okay. So I've got one camel, so you can do one trade. But once your camels go up,
Then you can do more
you
trades.
can do multiple trades.
Yeah, a fleet of camels.
Yeah.
That's how you know your business is booming. Right.
I don't know what the bits are below, and I don't know what there's a lightning bolt with some immediate stuff on there.
Now, I believe it's not fully specified. Oh no, is it there? Yes. When a player buys an item or items in a trading center up to your camel caravan capacity, those items are loaded onto their camel. So
Oh, so you
things
go
on
there
your
and you
camel.
buy it.
Do.
Right. Okay.
They don't fly in very well, but you get the idea.
And you've got a limited capacity, I guess. There's 3 slots.
Do yes, and each camel can only your camel can only take one type of good.
Oh, okay. It's very fussy, this camel.
He is, yeah.
So once it's taken stone, it can only carry stone.
To be fair, if I'd had things carved into me to put goods in, I'd
You'd
probably
be
be a
fussy
bit
as well.
grumpy too. Yeah. Right, and then loading goods in Resafa. A player can choose to travel via Resafa to pick up any goods or resources from their warehouse.
Oh, okay. So you can take this stuff and sell it.
Yeah.
If anybody wants stone. Don't think anybody does want stone.
Yeah. That
No,
match.
they do. Stone.
Ooh, lovely.
And there's an infinite icon in these.
Yes. So you can do those trades as many times as you like.
But only
Only up to-
once per camel.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Cool. Right. There is no additional cost to stopping at Resafa on the way to another trading centre, and the coin paid for the stretch of below, just below, counts for both the inward and outward journey. So if you, I don't know, we're here and you want to nip back and trade something and come back, you only have to pay for
Okay.
one
It's a
coin.
bit confusing graphically, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So do we actually take our camel and put it there, or do we leave it there and
You'll-
just pay for?
No, you will put your camel there. Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, and then
what's these?
oh yeah, this is telling you the more favourable thing to do there, which is basically if you fulfil that, you'll get this immediately. So you'll get a bonus coin and point. It's then going to get flipped over and changed so that
It's not
Yeah.
not as much needed.
yeah, exactly.
And that's just one extra bonus no matter how many things you ship.
I think so.
Otherwise, they just calculate it into that.
Yeah, I think so. Where is this? Some trade actions have an immediate bonus. It is a one-time, not per transaction.
Yeah.
Correctly guessed. It does say when you gain that bonus, it can be taken before or after the trade part of this action. So that might be relevant. Somehow, if you can somehow use the thing. Oh, like here, I guess, you could get another coin to buy.
Right.
those
Oh,
things.
okay. So you get the coin and then you use the coin to buy the spice.
Yeah.
I like that deal. Turn up to the shop.
Subsidized
The shop
spice.
gives you money.
Yeah.
You then use that money to buy stuff from them. Yeah.
Doesn't seem a sustainable business model,
No.
does it? Maybe it's to get you hooked and then you'll come back. Yeah.
Yeah. Double,
Uh,
double the prices, but then offer everybody a 50% discount.
Yeah. All right. And then final thing you can do, which is optional, you can establish a trading base. So in a trading center where you buy or sell goods, you can establish a trading base. You must pay 1 stone and 1 coin as indicated on your player board.
Yeah. So when you trade, you can spend a stone and a coin to place
Yeah.
one of these, and you have to have one of these in order to.
You
Go
do,
down here.
yes. You'll then put it on, I think, one of these things. Let's check.
Yes, these are only available in a full play game.
Seems likely, doesn't it? Yes. Place it on one of the trading base boxes. Some are only available at certain player counts. Some of these provide victory points, sack cards, or extra moves on the colour track. So there you go. There's your answer.
Yeah, that's on the colour
That's-
track.
Yeah.
That's points. That's a sack card.
Yeah.
But there's also
Yeah, so these will get you either one of... This will be a merchant token or a scarab token.
Okay.
And these get placed down here. They start here, so you've got to fill these first two middle
Oh,
spots
you're starting here, and then you go up here, and then you go along here.
Yeah. And the covering up that thing with the workshop with the 2 means, hey, now you can actually buy these, assuming they're available.
Right.
So you still can't do it if you do it really early, but it will make
Okay.
them available. I mean, you can get them when they become available later.
Okay. And scarabs are worth points at the end of the game.
Yeah,
It is.
scarabs are worth points shown just down
Yeah.
there, based on the number you have in total in here. Also, you'll see there are icons for gardens, workshops, and canal tiles. Once you filled in these 2 slots, then the other ones can go in these rows starting left to right, and they basically act as a multiplier for those things.
For end of game scoring.
Yes, I think that's only the merchant tile ones, not the scarabs, but I may be wrong on that.
I would have thought it would be anything.
Okay, it might.
I'd have thought so, just because otherwise
Yes, I think you're
there's
right.
physically a
I
piece
think
in there.
I think you're right. I think it is either. It's just scarabs are worth extra.
What's that? 2 coins in a... Oh, that's what you start with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go.
Okay. All right. So that's what all that stuff does. Anything else for trading? That's just telling me about that. Huh. I assumed the trading bases meant that you could use those to explore further from, but I can't see anything about that. Maybe you don't. Oh, it does specify you cannot establish a trading base in a place if you already have
Okay.
that.
So one house per
One per.
location. So just on the player board here, I've noticed this in the top left. I'm not sure what that is. Because that's an action card. So it's play an action card.
Oh, so no. Those things are the colour
things that
bonus
you can
things.
do.
Yeah, so either get one of these, or move along a track, or get a sack card.
What's the thing below it?
That
It's like a
thing.
stylized number 8.
I'm not sure. It's not. That's I think that's an equals. No, it's an equal sign.
Is
So
it
it
an
means for
equal
the
sign?
colour. Yeah.
Oh, it is an equal sign.
Yeah.
It's not an 8. It's an equals 2 sign in a black
Yeah.
box.
Yeah, so it's meaning matching the colour. of
Oh,
the
okay.
colour
So
you
your
can do
options for the colour part of a card is take one of these. Sorry, take one of those matching the colour, advance on a track matching the colour, or take a sack card. Okay, that's what that is. This looks like for completed gardens.
Yes.
So whenever you complete your first full garden, you move up 1 on any track.
Barry, what do you mean flipping over the tile? I don't remember that.
You
specifically.
briefly mentioned it at the start that these would flip
Oh,
over.
those. Yes, that's right.
Is it
Yeah.
after you...
After you've done the trade, then yes,
flip
this
it
will
over.
flip over. Yes, I did mention it, but then didn't mention it again when it would be
Yeah.
helpful to remind. Yes. Cool.
Okay.
Right, yeah, that was the action I didn't remember quite as well as the others. Probably because it's one of the more complicated ones.
Yeah, well, we worked it out.
Yeah. All right. So, whenever you're playing a card, in the blue rounds, you will then draw the next card from your deck. In the red rounds, you don't draw a new card.
Right, so that's how you go through the 6 cards.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, and then as you can see, at the start of third and fifth and end of the game, we'll do a
rain
rain
scoring.
scoring phase, and after this bit, these
come in.
become available.
So rain scoring.
Rain scoring. We should go through that. Okay. So rain scoring.
That's this.
The ends of 2, 4, and 6 round, the rains arrive. At these points, each player scores 1 point for each canal tile they've placed in the water
So 1 point
network.
for every canal tile.
Yep.
Oh, which is why there's a 1 on it.
Yes.
You're right. Okay.
No.
No,
You
no.
also get additional points for blue victory point.
Oh, okay. So it's 1 point for every tile.
Yeah.
And if it's got a blue point on it,
It's worth it.
yeah. Why didn't they just put 1 on there and 2 on there?
I don't know.
There may be a reason for that.
That would be too simple. There is a reason, because it's to do with how the water moves.
Right.
Okay. Once this has been scored for all players, any water cubes that have been activated, i.e. have been moved onto a tile.
And you activate it by placing something
something
next to it
Exactly.
for the water to go onto it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So any cubes that have been activated move along the water network and score victory points for the player whose canal tiles the water cube passes along. The player who placed the tile, i.e. the one that caused that water to go into the network to begin with,
Yeah.
determines the route the water takes if there are various directions to
Okay.
take. The reason for that is because you'll score points for it passing through your stuff.
Yeah.
Right, so water always flows from the outside edge to the bottom of the water network. It cannot flow back towards its source, but it can flow to either side if a canal tile points in that direction. For every tile the water cube passes through, the player owning that tile receives 1 point, and any blue points indicate on the tiles themselves.
Okay.
So it's an extra point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I still think it would be clear.
It still works though,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Because it's the same type of scoring,
It is.
isn't
It's
it?
just yeah.
Anyway, right. The player who determined the direction of the water cube places it in front of them after the victory points have been scored. These water cubes are used in the scoring for one of the pink special cards. So that's why you keep them.
Okay.
I wonder if that's even what that's about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the water flows. I mean, you said it's then removed. So even if it flows just to there, that's it.
Well, it can flow across these neutral bits.
Oh, it can.
Yeah.
Ah,
No one's going to
right.
score stuff for that. It doesn't say what happens to the water, but I'm guessing it is just gone. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
So my query is,
Mhm.
okay, so if that's there, it's got a 4 on it. So if that does end up going there, I get 4 points.
Yes,
But then it's removed.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, so these are 8 for when you build it,
Plus, you can get
and
more
4
points for
every
throwing
time the
stuff
water
into
lands
them.
on it.
Very nice. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. How does this one compare to the Suki games? You'll need to tune
Yeah.
in about 2.5 hours time,
We'll tell you later.
and then we'll tell you, because none of us have played it before. So yeah, scroll to the end of the video if you're watching this back live, and we will do a round the table discussion about our thoughts on it.
Okay.
Having played every single other Suki game that has ever existed, I think I have,
I weirdly haven't. seen-
including Klondike 1897, which is years and years and years ago.
Yes, that's not one of the most well known.
No, I've not played Aldebrand Dune. So no, I've not played all of them, but I've played most of them.
Opinions invalid now. Should we go on to what the end game scoring stuff is then, or should we wait until we've played?
No, let's do
Okay.
because it's this.
Yeah.
So it's scarabs.
So number of blue scarab tokens,
Yeah,
which maxes
2,
out
4, 7,
5.
11, 60. Yeah.
Yeah. Number of buildings a player has constructed of each type, multiplied by the
That's this.
points things that have been reached by the merchant token.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it does say merchant tokens.
Mm.
It doesn't say scarabs.
But the example scoring does show them getting 3 points per garden, and that's with scarab.
Okay,
and
so it's merchant tokens,
Yeah.
which might have a scarab on them.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Then any pink special cards you got.
Yeah.
Yellow victory point icons on all your cards. So those.
Oh, right. Yeah, literally, if you've
Okay.
just got that, that's just
Mm-hmm.
points. Yeah.
Remaining rare goods, which is amphoras or spice,
1 point each.
1 point per. Remaining resources at the rate of 1 per 5.
Yep.
And the number of canal tiles each player constructed during the game.
Oh, that gets extra points at the end of the game as well.
Yep.
Okay,
Five,
yeah,
seven,
that's
five,
all on
Which
there.
seems to
15.
be, yes, based on that.
Okay,
That seems to be how the game works, I think.
right then.
I'm sure questions will come up.
I'm sure they will.
Luckily, I'm an expert at this game.
And you are going for.
You are the expert.
Oh no.
So before it
Haven't read the
starts,
rulebook
we
once.
basically rotate these however we want.
Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to shuffle my deck and actually choose. And
I'm
not
gonna
choose.
choose,
That's not
that.
You Pichu.
That. You're going to throw me the rule book and I'll look up those couple of things that we're not sent on. Was workshops.
Oh, we were going to look at the different thing, isn't it?
Yeah, Barry's right. These are two different rooms of the same workshop,
Okay.
and you can only use each workshop once.
Fair enough. So it gives you flexibility, but you don't have the option of doing both.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was there anything else that we weren't sure about?
I
That was
don't
it.
think so.
Okay, we'll
that
give it
would
a go.
be- So yes, I could obviously give you amazing strategic advice in the first round. Pick a card.
What I would do is I would attack Chris's camel. That's the first action I would do. And then once you've killed his camel, eat it. How do you improve the camel track?
That is a valid question. Well, I mean that looks like one way.
Oh, okay.
So I
There
assume it's
isn't
anything
an
with a
action
camel
that
twist.
allows you to do it.
I don't
It's
think
just
so.
the result of an icon. And we have all of the icons explained on the back of the rulebook.
But there's a yellow card here that does it as well.
And it is move your camel caravan capacity marker. A camel caravan capacity marker. There's a mouthful.
Oh, can I check something? I think I was going to check about the yellow.
TTTN.
I'm going to check about those replacing.
So, is Resafa a place that still exists?
Don't think it does.
I assume it's there.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
Some of these
Well,
places.
Alexandria is where
Oh, yeah.
Alexandria was.
Resafa, I think, is modern day Jerash.
It does say Resafa now lies in ruins in modern day Syria.
There you go. So it's Syria. Well, modern day Syria.
Yes, I think I was going to check for yellow cards. If the new card is level 1 action, it must be swapped out with the starting card that has the same action as on it.
Okay, yeah.
Cards are swapped out when the player has finished taking their actions for that turn.
Right.
The player swaps the action card with one in their
Oh, I see.
draw pile. Then they immediately draw it into their hand as their new card, so it's available for the next
I
turn.
think I've actually been there.
Okay.
Level 2 and 3, as I said, have question marks instead of action icons. You can choose the main action or actions.
And they can replace any card, I guess.
In the player, the new card must be swapped with one of the starting action cards.
Yeah.
But yes, it can be any. It doesn't have
So
to
you're
be
basically swapping that one with the corresponding one,
Yeah.
and anything from these two, you're swapping with whatever you want.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you might swap it with stuff that you don't think you're going to do as much based on whatever your strategy is that you've clearly thought through.
Okay. So the town was occupied by ISIS in the Syrian civil war before being liberated by government forces on the 19th of June during the Southern Raqqa offensive. There we go. Thank you, Brian.
We did talk about
Handling. 5 cards at the end of your turn, including action cards, bonus cards, and sack cards, but they're not special cards.
Yeah.
What's the definition of a special card?
These.
These.
Yeah.
So these don't count towards your hand limit. Okay.
Although, actually, I'm guessing those ones do.
Well,
they're
yeah, because they're
cards.
action cards.
Yeah.
But they're essentially replacing
Yeah.
ones. It's not increasing your.
Okay.
Yeah.
Off you go, Pete.
Okay, well,
Where's that?
since
Killer first move.
I've evolved a clear strategy already. I think what I'm going to do is, if I do this, I tuck it in that way so that I do that and that.
Yep.
Is that
Mhm.
right?
Makes you can do
So
it either
yellow,
way.
I'll just shove along on the yellow track.
Green on the yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it looks like the action is also another one of those 3 things.
Yes.
So to take a sack card or
Yeah.
Or move up a track,
Move
or
up a
take
track.
a thing. It's basically do the coloured action again. Is that, or is it do any?
It's
coloured
do
action?
any card action.
Okay.
well, let's go up the yellow track again.
Mhm.
There we go. That's
And
not
that's
good.
how you can go across.
Yeah.
Is that your game? You just
That's
gonna
my
play,
go. Yeah,
Yes, I
play
think
cards and move up tracks. I mean, why not?
for now.
So I could do that. I mean, I don't know.
I'm guessing this is when you establish a trading route.
You don't pay the stone.
I think you don't pay one.
When you build one of these houses.
Yeah.
You don't.
Oh yes, it does.
You
open,
don't.
Yeah.
You don't pay a stone. I don't know what that is. Do you get
That's
a
going to be
marble?
getting you one of those, I assume.
Okay. And what's this one? Is this at the end of the game? For every piece of canal that you've built, you get 2 points.
There is probably a thing. So what's
Or is
that?
it
That is
water?
P5, isn't it?
P5.
At the end of the game, gain 2 points, then gain 2 victory points for each of your constructed canal
Yeah.
tiles.
Okay. I don't know why I was looking at that. Oh, because it's pink. Right. I'm going to do this. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm tucking that in there. I'm going to choose this as a pink action, and I'm going to take this.
You only get those when you get to there.
Sorry. I move up the pink track.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing. I move up the pink track.
You go take that pink one.
yeah.
I'm getting
That's
ahead.
what-
I could take that pink one. I don't know what they do.
That would be
Yeah.
instead of moving.
Yeah. That's where they're picking up pink
They're-
cards. Colours the
One-off things that you can use later.
Well, that's really good.
Though
That's
to be honest,
exact-
that's
and
just
the thing.
better than that, I think. So
And
Oh.
what's that? What's that?
that's move. Oh no, that's move up the white track.
Oh, let's move up the
That's
yellow
move up
track.
the yellow track. Yeah.
What is this stinking white track? No, go on. I'm going to do it because it does look good. So I'm going to move. So I'm going to use my pink action to take
Take
that
that
card. Now, do you want to read what happens there? I'm going to guess it gets
I'm
replaced.
not sure it is refreshed immediately. I think it might be only at the end of the round.
So instead of moving up the yellow track, I could have taken that pink card, which would have moved me up the yellow track and given me a stone.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Well,
No, go on, because we're all learning.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
is that
Yeah,
okay?
go for it.
Yeah.
So instead of moving up the yellow track with that, you took a pink card and then you used the pink card to move up the yellow track
And get a stone.
and get a
And
stone.
then that's gone.
And I think they're gone.
Out
Yes.
of the game or just
I think out
Yeah,
of the game.
out of the game.
So I'm going to use that to move to
does
the
it get
white
would it have
track.
been replenished? So
Well, that's what
I'm
we're
checking. Yeah, bonus card displays only refilled at the end of the round.
right. So
end of
it's
the
gone.
round.
Yep.
Okay, right.
Yes,
Oh,
I thought I
interesting.
remembered something about that.
Right, so I've used that, so that's gone, and I've got this, and we're saying that this should have a lightning bolt on it,
Mm-hmm.
but doesn't. But this is 1 coin for a production, and I get a point as well when I use it.
I believe so. I think because that's an amphora, it has to go on your camel.
It's an amphora.
Yeah.
Where?
Oh no, that's
No,
a
that's
spade.
that's a space. That's a
spade.
production.
I misread that.
Okay, so I think I have done my pink action. I'm now going to do my production, and I can produce on 2 of these. So I'm going to produce on this workshop and get myself 3 stone. Is there a limit to your? I hope there's no limit.
I don't think so.
So I got 3 stone, and I got this fella. So I'm gonna have a camel. Camel-tastic. There you go. Right, that's me done. I think. Yeah. I haven't got a coin.
Seems plausible.
going to do that. The other ones in there.
Well, they've taken all the ones that do any track stuff, so
What's that icon?
Ooh.
that is a valid question.
It's orange blue with an arrow.
I think that's going to be flipping one of those.
Oh, right, okay. That doesn't seem particularly.
Harry says
No.
use the sack card to get the resource conversion.
C20.
Oh, or discard it unused to get 1 victory point. Oh, okay. So it's
Okay.
not both.
Right.
It's either use it to do that, or
Oh,
throw it away to get a point. Okay. Thank you, Barry.
God, someone knows how this game works.
I have stone coming out of my ears.
Yes, that icon is flip one trading tile. You are allowed to look at what the other side is first.
okay.
It's basically a slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 2 coins to buy a spice.
I think.
So the first time you do it, you get that.
Yeah.
The other side is just 2 coins for a spice.
Mm.
So it becomes which one becomes the favourable thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
I'm just going to go up the yellow track.
Up the yellows.
Yellow.
Nepotism, that is.
Yeah. And then I can build gardens, so I will spend this 1 stone. Build one of these little ones
Mini garden.
there,
Oh, which gets you 2 points
and it gets me the stone back.
and some stone.
Yeah. It's catching up. I don't like this.
Cool.
Pretty sure that's an invalid action. If you just check page 42.
Because I got 2 second round winning, yeah?
Yeah.
This is Castle of the Book.
Oh, weren't we supposed to draw?
Yes.
Is that when you've
New card.
done your act?
Yeah.
Right,
No.
okay.
So when you play a card, you draw a card because we're in the blue round.
Oh, right, yes, then you draw, yeah.
Okay.
Also, I'm not going to get to do all of these actions. I need to.
I'm going to try something then.
Oh, it's not going to work.
I'm going to
Shut
go,
out there.
go up the blue track and then go up the blue track again. If I was going up the yellow track, I would have done that. I'm not going to be like everybody else.
Right, shall we go, Pete?
Right, well, I'm going to go up the yellow track
He's up
again.
again.
Oh.
But this time, would you like that card, or you get to look through them and choose one? Is that right?
Correct. But if you
But
take,
if you take that
card,
one, you get a point and the money.
so that will let you build gardens or do more track.
I don't know what the others do, but I'll take the top one. I can have a point and some money.
That will replace that respective card.
Oh, when you say that respective card, which that one?
It would be
The
the
one at the
things
top.
that have those. Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
point.
because we each
There's
have
a
different
card,
combinations.
we each have
that
different-
one. Oh, this doesn't.
So that's
this
this
is
one.
different.
That is that one. Yeah, so it replaces that one.
Oh, in that case, can I go look through? Because I might want a better one that I can still play.
You can. You're not going to get that there.
Okay, put those back.
It wasn't a stone.
There's a coin and a
It
point.
was a coin and a
Oh,
point.
sorry, coin and a point. So I've got my coin back,
Yeah.
and you can knock my point
He
off.
didn't give you it. See, right.
It just says with the starting card that has the same actions on it.
Same actions.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all must
It's
have
an
one of
upgraded-
those, but the colours are different.
It's an upgraded
Yeah.
version.
Yeah. So is that right? 2 stone?
So it is that one. Yeah.
So instead of it having blue at the top, it would have all the
Any
colours.
colours?
Yes.
Yeah.
More
So,
versatile.
okay.
So you're happy with one of those? Is your stone right?
No stone.
How did you get an extra stone? You
Sack
took a card. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you took a card. Yeah. So what's going to happen now? Does this card
So I'll take
go
this
back
one.
on top?
I'll take this one, and I'll replace
Yeah.
that one. So that one presumably goes out of the game.
I think it probably does. Those ones on.
Yeah. My guess is the one that was visible stays visible, and the
Yeah.
others go face down. That would be my guess. What's with the bottom half of the base action cards? It's not a bottom half. It's you choose. You either do the top bit, or you rotate it and do the top bit. So yeah, you don't do the bottom bit.
Yeah. So you shuffle the unrevealed cards and put them back in
What's
the same
the
place with the
point
previously visible.
What's the point of shuffling them?
Because when someone gets that one, what gets turned
Oh,
up
right.
will be the thing underneath.
They're shuffled. Okay, right. That's you done. So now it's me. Oh, I know.
Play a card. See what happens.
Any card.
Does anybody want stone? Nobody wants stone. But somewhere wants marble. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to play. Oh, but it's blue.
I didn't. Sorry.
You didn't build the
I
workshop.
didn't do the workshop. did
Build
I?
a workshop.
So that means I build one of these.
You
at a
build
cost-
one of those 3, and it costs 1 gold and 1 stone.
one gold and one stone.
I assume it is replacing.
And I take one of those 3 and I put it somewhere in my.
Yeah, on the
It's
diagram.
got to connect on a diagonal.
Okay. Let's just take this one. I'll think about where it's going.
And which side up it is.
Oh gosh. Okay.
These should not be here. That's a bit confusing having them there. If you can't build them, I'm gonna put a. There you go. Right. So
was checking, it is immediately refilled. I couldn't imagine why it wouldn't be.
Oh, this is marble as well. Oh,
Yeah.
stone's rubbish. Okay, so
The stone will build workshops and gardens.
that is true. That is true. Okay, so I'm. Uh, okay, I'm going to play this. So for the white, what's that? It's spend a stone to build a little garden.
Yeah.
But then it's got an X, like don't get the bonus.
I would guess that's
And
right.
that seems terrible. When you can build, but
do
it's not using an
Do
action.
not gain the connected garden bonuses. But you could put it somewhere where it doesn't connect.
And what's that one?
Spend something to get to-
C57.
Can I have a look?
Well, it's spend 2 stone, but it's got the blue orangey thing.
I'm guessing it's going to be like it in act as when you're trading one of those. Do that instead.
alright.
But what's
Yeah,
it? What
57.
57.
It could be. Oh yeah, when you're trading, you can spend stone. Ah, want that?
It's not clarified.
So C57 is not clarified.
No.
Oh, I thought they all were listed.
No.
Okay. Well, that's when I'm doing the trading action. I guess it means I can spend stone up to twice. Yeah, it's got to be
Yeah.
that. It's got to be that. Well, I'm going to take that. So for my white thing, I'm taking a card. Got 4 cards. And then for the action thing, I don't know now. Let's move up on the pink track. Right, and then I think I'm going to play this.
Okay.
I want to play this. Because I'm going to do that next. Oh, but then I can't do that. Oh, this doesn't work. No, I'm just going to draw my extra card.
Did you draw a third card at the end of your turn?
You should only have 1 card left in your pile. Yeah. Play a card, draw a card. Right, I'm done. I've got 5 cards in hand, so I'm okay. Yeah, Barry's saying if he swapped out the new action card from his deck, he gets to draw it right away.
Yeah.
But he didn't. You swapped out a card that was in his hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna go. Spice.
Or spend a stone to build a garden without getting the bonus.
I'm gonna take that one. It's the white action, and then we are going to build a workshop.
Oh, this should be revealed.
Oh, because you got there. Okay. Wild action. There's something in the middle. What's the bit in the middle?
Oh,
I'm going to take this one.
You got something in the middle of yours?
So,
You do.
got something about like
Yeah.
Looks like it's a bonus if you play
Looks
it.
like it.
The bonus in the middle of the card, you get that. That is received when the card is played.
Right.
Yes.
Nice. So even better.
see how that works. So,
Okay.
Okay.
Nobody's left town yet.
I'm gonna play this and move up on the blue track.
Oh, ding ding
Take
ding.
this card.
So you get a point and a coin.
I do.
That gets revealed. And that gets revealed.
And that goes out in front of me. So now when I do a trade, I spend 1 less stone and I get a marble, which is nice.
Not when you do a trade, when you build one
When I
of
build an
these
outpost, yes,
outposts,
sorry.
yeah. Right, Pete, your last turn for the first round.
Right, well, I'm going to use this, and I'm either going to trade or I'm going to do some canalling.
Oh, sorry, I did not do the workshop action. I should probably do that. Which will cost these. Oh, I didn't take a coin. I should have done. And then I could spend those. Which workshop was I going to build?
What were you taking the coin for?
That.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to take that. Right, so is it going to be that? I mean, that's pretty good. I think on the other side of these, it's always just points. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really useful workshop. Oh, they're both. Oh, well, that one gets points as
That's
well.
ridiculously good. One
take
stone
that
into
one.
3 marble.
So I was thinking 1 stone at 3 well. It's particularly good. Since I was happy taking one that got 2.
Right. Okay. So your third and final
Right,
turn.
well, I'm going to
Perfect.
play this
Yeah.
because it's the special one. So it gets me a coin and a stone. So
Yep.
I'm taking those and putting them in my resources. Now, what do I do when I canal?
Build the canal.
Build a
Please. But you
So-
need marble.
now, so the cost will be based on which thing you're building, which I think they almost all cost marble.
They all cost marble.
So they all cost marble, so I haven't got any marble, so I can't do the canal action.
No.
Correct.
Okay,
You like to do a
so I
different
won't
action?
do the canal action. Instead, I'll do the trade action.
Okay.
And the trade action is, how do I do that?
So
Choose where you want to go. Pay
you-
the money.
and then give them some goods that they want. You've only got stones. There's someone that wants stones.
Stone
It's
there.
here.
Because this costs me 2
Cost you
coins
2 coins to get there.
to get there,
Yeah.
and then I can turn stone into a money and a victory point.
Yeah, and you also get a bonus money and a point.
Seed.
So it would cost me 2 coins to get there,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd be replacing the coins that I'd spent, so I'd be getting 2 victory points for 1 stone.
You'd
Uh,
also get an extra, so you'd be getting 3 victory points and an extra coin for your stone, effectively.
So is that worth doing?
But you can also build the thing while you're there. The problem is you won't have any stone left to build an outpost because the outposts are really good.
Well,
I
you
need
say that, but you can do this as many times as you want, so you could just do it once.
Oh, okay.
You might not have the. Oh no, you would have the money. Yeah.
Well, let's just do it and see what happens, and let's see if
Okay.
I can do it or not. So,
I mean, you've got a colour action first.
the colour action is a brown,
Well,
No,
no,
it's a- or it's a-
whatever
It's
you want.
whatever you want it to be.
whatever I
So
want.
there's potential to
That one would
gain
give
that,
me
and therefore you don't have to go there. You could.
4 is there,
Yeah,
but
4
it's
is
further
that's too
away.
far.
Is there, which is the same amount of money spent.
You could go here and get extra money
Yeah, you can
and
just take that.
stone. That way you could do that multiple times and still build the.
Well, he's also only got 1 camel.
Yes, so you can
That's
only do
true.
it once.
That
but
is true.
it's-
Hey Zach, how's it been so far? Still too early to tell.
Yeah, so the amount of trades you can do there is limited by how far you've gone up the
Okay.
camel truck. So
You only have 1 camel at the moment.
Well, let's do this one then.
Okay.
With my multicoloured
Yeah,
ability.
so
So
you
let's
get
do that. So that gets me
You can play it if you want.
amphora,
Yeah.
which I play.
Which I guess goes in your warehouse.
Yeah.
That goes in my warehouse,
Not much space for the warehouse, is there?
which means I then go here.
So you load the amphora on your camel first,
Okay.
which
And
is
you can only put one type of thing on your camel.
one
Yeah.
type of good. Yeah.
So I send the camel with an amphora.
Yeah. 2 money.
It costs
Spends
you
2
one-
money.
Pay the
2 money
bandits.
to get that.
I then get
So you get
some camel
the
food.
bonus. You get a coin back, and then you get another coin and 5 points. Selling this amphora.
so I get 5 points.
You get 5 points and 2 money.
Yeah.
Selling 1 amphora.
Okay.
And then if you want to, you can build the.
So what about
the trading
spending
points.
2 money to? That's
You
something
can
you've
only do
You
one.
can only do
trade.
1 trade because you've got 1 camel.
done. Okay, I could have done the other if I'd had 2 camels.
No, you can only do
Oh, you can either buy or sell.
or buying.
Oh, I see.
Ah, okay.
Buying. Oh,
No
right.
matter how many times, you can only buy or sell.
And sorry, what was the next thing I could do? Build an outpost.
You can build an
It's
outpost. Yeah.
trading
And that means that presumably I'm starting there if I'm going further. So I
No,
don't.
I don't believe so.
You're not. It's I thought it was,
What does
but
it do
I couldn't
then?
see it.
Well, it gets you bonuses.
Yeah, and it gets you stuff on here, which means you'll then be able to build.
All right. Well, let's do that.
these
Sounds like a good
and
thing.
get
So I put a
points.
cube on.
It's a money and a stone.
So I've just spent.
I think you spent too many.
Oh, so
Yeah,
I
it
should
only
have.
costs one. Yeah.
So money and a stone. I can only do that once.
Yep.
I'll put that there.
You can put it there if you want, but that's a rubbish space.
Would probably want to put it.
Put it there. Okay.
Or you can put it there.
Or you can put it there and get the scarab, which is
That's probably better.
Yeah.
You get one of those and you get 3 points.
3 points.
he's winning. Get him,
Right.
and then draw a card.
Oh yeah, and then in the next round, you'll
Right.
just play those 3 cards.
Yep.
Right. Yes. Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
right.
almost a sixth of the way through the game,
I think
and I have no idea why.
if I've understood this correctly,
Mhm.
let's see if I have.
Okay,
So I'm going to play this card, and I'm going to go a trading,
go with trading.
and I'm going to
Sell your stone.
spend a coin. I'm going to load up 2 stone onto the camel.
Does my camel go back to base?
Don't believe so.
No, I think you keep going from wherever you've
Oh, I
gone
see.
Can
to.
you stay where you are and trade? I assume you can.
I think so. Because I think you're basically just coming back here to pick stuff up out of your
Yeah.
warehouse.
So I've spent my 1 money to go to here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then I'm going to play this, which allows me to sell the stone.
I see.
Up
Yeah.
to 2 stone. I have 2 camels, so I can sell the 2 stone.
Right.
Yep.
So I get 4 money and 2 points. Now, does that flip the tile over? That's the question. Because I've not really used the tile.
I mean, I'm guessing that's something you can do in addition to the trade. So maybe
I
that
thought
means
you
can.
did the. Oh yeah.
I mean, it might be. That card,
Yeah.
unfortunately, is not explained in the rulebook.
Did we flip that tile? Should we not have flipped
That
that
should have
one when
flipped.
Pete did his?
Yes,
That should have flipped.
Where is that card again that you play?
It's here. It's card C57.
Which
If anybody knows, let us know.
can I look at the iconography
You can.
again?
You're right, it could be in addition to.
Yeah, because that may be when you do. Yeah, it's definitely the trading action. Do that. I just don't know.
Is it an
If
additional?
anybody knows what this
Let's
the answer
look
to
at BGG if anybody's asked the question. BGG. Because it may have been asked before. Resafa. Thoughts after 20 plays. Gosh. There's a version 2 of the rulebook. Promo cards explanation. There's promo cards.
maybe.
Okay. Greek rulebook. So I don't know why there's a version. Oh no, that's 1 year ago. That looks like it's the actual rulebook, but a work in progress, which is a bit odd. So let's go to the forums. Buying goods at camel capacity. 13 days ago. Let's see what that says. When you buy goods, can you take them to Resafa and dump them in your warehouse, or are they stuck on your camel until you can sell them? My group has played it that it makes sense that you can drop things off at the warehouse, but the rules only ever say load. As far as I know, it hasn't been addressed in the forums anyway. Camel can only hold 3 tiles, but those 3 tiles can be the 3 resource tiles, these ones.
Okay.
Okay. And the answer
So
is
that's
yes.
it, it's a set, basically.
So it says up to 3 tiles and 7 resource capacity. That's not 7, it's 9, isn't it?
So you must be able to have 2 3s and a 2 3s and a 1, I guess. Would be 3
Renee
tiles.
says it has been addressed in two other things. So there's, can a caravan carry two kinds of goods? Well, we already know the answer to that. That's no. But there is a section on loading and unloading. If my caravan has goods on it, can I go to Resafa, drop them off into my warehouse, and load it up with a different type of good? Yes, you can. The rules are not clear that you can drop off in Resafa. Perhaps because it's an inefficient move. Yeah, no. So my other question is, I want to build one of these trading posts. That costs a stone and a gold, but that stone didn't need to be on there, did it?
No, because otherwise you'd never be able to do it.
Exactly.
If you trade anything else. Yeah, I briefly thought about that and deemed that couldn't be the case.
Yeah, except you don't be able to do it in ones that have stone values.
So bonus cards with a white banner. That's what it is that I played,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is, yeah.
Did I play the bonus card with the white banner?
Yeah.
I did. Okay, there's a section on that. Read what that says. Trading action. Obligatory move. Error in example. Okay. Why does the fourth player only get compensation?
Because I'm amazing.
Yeah.
It's my teaching bonus.
Travel, flow. Card 58 or similar. No. Unanswered questions about camels. That should just be a general comment.
Yeah. Why? Question mark.
Well, that's a great album name.
Blue card number 55.
Yeah.
Unanswered questions about camels.
Yeah.
It's card 57.
Should we look at that bonus cards with white in case?
Yeah.
that has
So
something?
bonus cards.
Second.
This one. Bonus cards with white. When you select a bonus card with a white banner, which gives you a bonus when performing a specific action, is that card a one-time use only benefit, or does it provide an ongoing benefit? Well, it's got a lightning bolt, so I think that's fairly clear. The rule states when a bonus card is played, it's removed from the game. Okay, so that didn't help us. There is a card 58 and similar. That's what happens if I complete a garden. No, yeah. Blue card 50. Why is there no? Card 55 does not apply to bonus cards. Yeah, I don't know. We're just going to have to make something up because card 57 is unfortunately ambiguous. And
I would think
it's
that would
maybe
be on top.
it's an additional trading action. Otherwise, it's not really.
Because
I suppose then you trade stuff. That
all
you
of the
wouldn't normally be
other
able
stuff
to,
is
but-
usually extra things. Well, I see what you mean, but there are some places where you can trade stone.
But then I guess that's when doing a trade action, you can flip the tile and get one.
that's got to be in addition to your
Yeah,
action, hasn't
so
it?
I
And
think
so we're going to say that this is in addition
Yeah.
Yeah.
to the thing that I could do there.
Yeah, and because you weren't interacting with the tile from that,
I
still
can now
was
do
there.
whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm going to buy two amphoras because I've got two camels. So I buy two amphoras,
And that's probably
which
good.
goes onto the camel,
Yeah.
and then that flips over. Oh yeah, they were really cheap.
So basically, you're
Now it's really
either
expensive.
always trying to
What I'm
have
going
what
to do
you
with these
need on your
amphoras.
camel, sell it, and then
So
eventually get slurs.
So those are not mine. That's the thing. I can't spend those amphoras because I don't have them. They're on my camel here, and hence the rule about dropping stuff off.
Yeah, it's not in your warehouse yet.
Yeah.
It's-
Then again, what would you need amphoras for?
You seem to only do trading.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's why. Right, I think we're done. Apologies that took a bit longer, but we do want to try and get the rules as correct as possible.
I think that seemed like a reasonable move.
There's a page 57. Is that not? If that's not it, is it? No. Yeah. Yeah, it is. No, it's C57,
Yeah.
not P57.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Card 57.
It's-
Is
it
it card?
it is
What,
not
what's
that,
P?
yeah.
No, these have got P's on.
Yeah, no, the P one is referring to, I think it was a blue card. So.
Well, these are all
Yeah.
P's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it's P. I don't know. Right.
Okay, I'm going to do
It's clearly P for special.
yellow action and do some workshop-ness. No, well, they're not really. Is that production?
That
Doing stuff
is
that's in
action, yeah.
Two different workshops can produce.
Yeah.
Do I want that? Yes. No, I don't need the money to do what I wanted to do, so. Let's go up the yellow track as the yellow action.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to do this one wants to spend 1 money, 2 stone, 1 marble, and 1 victory point. Then I'm going to do this one wants to spend 1 of those stones to get 2 more marble. Okay, I
Okay.
think I'm done.
Final turn of this round.
Pressure's on.
Yeah.
I'm going to build a garden. So I spend a stone, and then I will place this garden here to get some of my stone back, and 2 more coins. And then I will do a yellow colour action. I'm just going to take this card and immediately use it to get another camel and a point.
So what's that symbol?
So it's when you trade, you can flip over one of these.
Yeah. Okay, that's me done.
Right. So what's this here? Hourglass, 2 money, 3 points.
Something to do with
And then
endgame.
here, hourglass, 1 money, 1 point.
I
Don't know what that is.
Something that happens at the end of the first 2 phases, but not at the end of
That's
the
a
game.
level 2.
I vaguely
Workshop
recall
is,
something relating to those, but I can't remember what
Okay.
it was.
But I don't know when the turn order changes, if it ever does.
No, I don't think it does.
Okay.
I don't remember reading anything about
So
it.
we take these out and discard them, do we?
Yes, must do.
Technically, the rules say flip them over and play on top. I don't know if it really matters.
I don't think it matters. Well, it's just as a reminder, don't draw a card at the end. So
Yeah.
leave them face up, maybe somewhere nearby.
Turn them over and leave them underneath. So I've now got these 3 remaining cards to choose
Yes.
from.
You want to pass me the rule book? See if I can find it.
Maybe Brian knows.
Brian doesn't know. Barry might know.
Okay,
Barry.
well, let's do
Barry.
that. I'll have.
Do you remember why these exist, Barry? And can it be interpreted to give me all of the points, please?
It's about taking all of the good pink cards.
Oh, these should be refreshed, by the way, because that was the end of a round.
Oh, well, the
it
end of the round,
is.
yeah.
Oh, right, nice. Could be helpful.
End of the round. All the bonus cards that are left are removed. And then we get 3 new ones.
Okay, well,
The starting player is passed to the player to the left.
that's
doesn't
what
surround
it was
I
there.
was going to say it feels a bit.
Yeah, there's no point having it open.
I
No.
think it was those two, wasn't
And
it?
the round marker is moved along 1 space. The new round
Yeah,
is started
that
by the
card's
new
more
star
was
player.
already.
And then that one, I think, was still there. And then that one was there, and so was that.
Yeah, those 2 were both
Yeah.
there, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, Brian does not know. Barry said starting player is passed. Yeah, we've done that. It's this. It's an hourglass, which to me means
Oh, okay.
either end of round or end of game. Because the hourglass is used here for end of game. 2 money, 3 points. Let's have a look at end of game scoring. Maybe it's something to do with that.
My guess would be that the end of the first.
It's
Right.
kind of there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Seems
you get the
logical.
option at the end to spend money on victory points.
Well, it's not got the spend.
No.
Well,
It's
that
just,
much money
it's just got
equals
2 money and 3 points.
Best guess.
Anyway, I'll take my turn and then we'll see where we are. So what have I got? I've got 2 amphoras on my camel. It's the new Oasis single. 2 amphoras on my camel. But all of these are all buying amphoras.
Yeah. You can sell them there,
Here,
there,
I
or
don't
there.
want to sell them there. It's rubbish.
Miles away.
I could, to be honest. I've got the money.
Yeah.
I could get here.
They'll give you your money back, effectively.
Oh, I was going to do the thing. Completely forgot.
And if you go there, you get extra points.
I was totally going to do the thing while I was there.
Oh, yeah. Which costs a stone and a
Don't
money.
expect it. Right, so I was going to do that. Barry's going to keep looking. Excellent. Right, thank you. So now I've got more stuff.
We've set our AI off.
So I have the money to go here, and then I can sell the amphoras using my 2 camels. And I still have enough stuff left to build
I will point out
trading
something
post.
to you.
Yes.
It costs you 1 more money to go here, but you get that money back. You get more points here, and you get
And I
the
don't
bonus
have
points.
that money. I don't have 3 money.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a
you're
good
right,
reason.
But you're right. If I could somehow, which I can do it. Everything is possible. Right, let's do it because it's fun. So I'm going to use this card.
Mm-hmm. Production.
To spend a coin to do a production. So I'm going to spend a coin to do that
Two
production
coins.
and to get 2 coins. Right, then I'll be blooming yellow. You guys are doing yellow. I don't want to do yellow. But apparently I'm doing yellow. Oh, but I could do this yellow thing. I could do this.
Don't give in to peer pressure.
Oh, this is look at
Those are pretty
this.
good.
Yellow things.
Check that out.
Ooh.
Or I could take another thing. You
build a canal with a discount. I don't know what that tick is.
I'll take that. And then we'll look at what it does.
That's the
C27.
spirit.
So I've taken that. That's my yellow thing. Then we're going to trade. And I'm going to spend 3
Okay.
money.
So yeah, so you get a discount of 1 marble. In addition, you gain 1 victory point for each canal tile you have built, including the one just built.
Okay.
Quite nice.
So I go.
That's
So
probably
1,
easier.
2, 3. Okay. And now when I'm there, I can now do 2 trades. So I'm going to sell these 2.
Yeah.
So that gets me 6 money, 6 points, and another 3 points.
Yeah.
So I'll have 9 points and 6 money.
He's winning. Get him.
And I'm going to spend one of those monies and 1 stone to build another one of these,
Mm-hmm.
Does that get flipped?
and then that will
It
get
will,
flipped. And I'm going to build it here, which gets me 2 points and another one of these. So I can now build level 2 workshops if they were
only
in
they
the
were
game,
available.
but they're not.
Yeah.
Right.
It will be soon.
Soon. Yeah.
You done?
I think so.
Don't want to skip ahead.
That's pretty awesome.
Right, I'm going to do some production again. I've got blue, stone and pink. I'm going to take that as my blue action and then immediately use it to get stone and a pink action. And I'm going to use the pink action to take this one. Keep it for now. And then I need money, so I'm going to do this one for 2 money and this one for a camel and 1 money. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, so Barry's saying it has to do with the pink end of game scoring cards.
Ah, yes. If you take 1 in the first 2 rounds, you get a bonus of 2.3 points. Round 2 or 4, 1 coin, 1 point.
Okay, so
Right.
so the hourglass on there, I was right. It is that,
Mm.
So it's win.
and Pete was right.
Yeah.
That refers to this. If you take a pink card here, you get a bonus.
Yeah.
If you take a pink card here, you get a bonus.
Now that's been said, I do remember reading it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Probably
Page 7.
basically
Got it.
stop you leaving, spamming the pink track till the end to get into game stuff, I guess.
Well, I need to do more pink stuff then.
Yeah, it's because the pink stuff doesn't help you during the game, so it's sort of
Okay.
Right.
counterbalance. I was going to do something. I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah.
Anybody got an easy way of getting marble?
Yeah.
Yeah, get things that let
Yeah.
you do it.
Oh, okay. I'm still running on my basic workshop.
That's what I did.
Right. So I'm going to do 2 productions. Oh, hang on. First of all, I'll do yellow. I don't know if I want the yellow track either. That seems quite good. Figuring what I'm thinking of doing. But am I going to have to spare money? I don't think I am. So I will take this yellow card and immediately play it to get 2 stone. And then I will... Oh. Shoot. No, this is fine.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, this is okay because I just did that card. I just almost forgot the thing of you can't do both things on the same thing. That's fine. So I will then get 2 money. And no, it's okay. I don't think I need 2 money, do I? No, I don't think I do because I get a bonus first. Yeah, no, this is fine. So I say, really convincing myself. I will get a camel and then I will turn a stone into a point, please.
Point.
Point for red.
And 3 marble.
Nice.
Done.
Okay.
Right, well, I will do this. Well, do this, and
Oh no.
I will do 2 workshops, that one and that one. So 2 camels
You
and a gold.
need some scissors.
Next round, yeah, please, yeah.
And
And
then
Next round
yellow
is there
action.
for one of them.
Track, card, or sack. New
I'll
Channel
just,
5 game show.
I'll just go up on the.
On the track.
That's my go.
Right. So, I've got this all planned out. So it doesn't work.
Ah.
So I want to build a canal, but I haven't got any marble, and I don't think I can get any marble with my other card.
No, none of these bonus. You could get a sat card and hope. But
Well, actually, there is shenanigans on here.
A little bit of shenanigans.
Oh, but then
do you have a method of doing production?
no.
Ah.
Yeah. I have a method of potentially getting a sack card. No, right. But no. I want to go up on here. I want to do this and get that bonus. Now we know what it is. You've teased me with it, and I can't get it.
I'm terribly sorry.
There's no way. There's nothing over there. Yes, there is. Yes, way. There is.
That one?
Yes.
This way.
Okay. It works. No, it doesn't. No, because I need to go 2 on this. That was one of them, and that was the other one. So if I use that to get the pink card
Then
to
you're
allow me
not
to do the production,
actually
I'm not
guessing.
actually moving up
Yeah.
on the track. So
It's a silly game.
I could do that and just not build a thing. I'm guessing this is a really important part of the game since it's really expensive.
Yeah. Now I have to check whether you have to do an action.
I'm not sure I would want to not do the action.
I probably wouldn't think you would.
Seems like a bit of a waste.
It does. It really does.
It does say you
Essentially
may
wasting
take the
an
main
entire
action.
Yeah.
turn to-
So I could just use it. I could use that card to move up on that track.
Not sure that seems
It's
advisable.
quite inefficient. So yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's do this instead. Let's do a completely different thing. I'm going to play that there. White. Oh look,
Might work.
I'll take that. I'll use it
Got the pink
to go on the
one,
pink track and get a sack card.
which might be marble.
It's not marble, but that's fine. Then I'm going to do the actual action, but before I do the action, I'm going to use this sack card,
Mm-hmm.
spend a coin,
Get 2 stone.
to get 2 stone.
He's doing that.
I'm just going to put it there
Stone.
rather than
Why did you take 4?
Because he
Was that a 5 and a
in.
1?
Yeah, it was a 5, yeah. So I spent a coin to get 2 stone. Then I'm doing the garden action, and I'm building a big one. So it's a stone and a thing for a big one. Why am I building a big one? Because then I complete it and I get a bonus.
You'll need to do 1 more. To
Yes.
complete
So I put that there,
it. Mhm.
which gets me 2 stone.
Yep. Agree.
Done.
Okay.
No, I still didn't work, does it? Yeah, because the moving up the track was the other half of that part. Never mind. It's fine. Fine.
Right,
You
well,
don't say that in a way that fills me with confidence.
Fine.
I'm going to do the thing that no one's done yet because I actually have some.
Because you can, you've got some
marble to
marble.
do it.
Right, so do you want to just pass me the rules on this bit?
I'm going to say what I want
But
to
you
do.
can build anywhere. You
Try
can build
Yes.
any piece anywhere.
Oh,
And you'll get discount of marble or coins on these spots.
Choose any one of
But-
their canal tiles, pay the cost indicated on the tile, and place it on any space on the network that doesn't have a tile on it.
the cube only moves if you've got
Go
one of the
next
ones
to it.
next to it, doesn't
Yeah.
it? So almost at this point, better off putting it somewhere it's going to make some water move because it'll get me more points.
I think you may be on something there.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide whether to take that to use it to then produce some more stuff. So a pink action, or whether just ignoring the pink for now is actually. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to do a pink action to take this. I'm going to use it immediately to do a production and spend 1 of my coins to get 2 stone, 1 marble, and a point. Right, and then we will do the canal action. So I've got 2 and 4. 2 coins and 4.
So expensive.
I think. Kind of want some. I don't need the money now till next turn, so. Let's do that one. There. So that gets me 4 points for building it.
Yep.
Water cube goes on it.
So do
And
on
that'll
this.
cost me, what was it, 2 and 2? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Water cubes are going to move on here. Think you also get another point for building that?
Is that when you do it?
No,
or when
it's
you-
blue, so
it's
that's
during
in the rain.
rain
Only the
space?
rain.
It's in the rain thing. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There were 2 times when it got triggered though, I think.
Well, you get points for all your canal tiles, and then you get points if the water moves over them, I believe.
Is that you done?
That is me done, yeah.
Well, I went to all the trouble of getting this blue card, so I think I will do this. Play this. I'll move up on the blue track.
Okay.
I'm going to do a trade. I'm going to spend a coin to come to here.
Are you taking anything with you?
Oh yeah, I'm taking my 3 marble.
Right. And you're going to sell it all?
I'm going to sell it all because I have 3
Right.
camels.
So you get 4 money and 7 points.
Yes.
Just as I'd overtaken you.
And then I will spend just a coin to build trading because I get a discount on the
Mhm.
stone.
Nice.
Which will go. No one else is doing this, so I'm going to give it a try.
Yeah. Oh, Scarab.
Scarab.
That's probably the best choice there. Better than a point and a non-scarab.
I mean, bonuses.
Yeah.
And Scar's giving you
Nice.
2 points rather than 1
Yeah,
at
exactly.
the end, so yeah.
And then I also get a marble from this card. So I checked, and this is if I only get the marble if I do build the trade station.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
make sense.
Oh, actually, that's not going to go in here, is it? It will go on. Yeah. I don't know.
I think if you get it, it will go into your warehouse, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
Right, so then this flips over.
Mm-hmm.
We do
Hang
We'd
on.
already,
That's
Paul's
already
already
been
flipped
It's already
over.
better, I think. Yeah.
Oh, so that side. Oh, it's just cheaper. Fair enough.
Okay, Pete.
Okay, well, if I do this, then I can. I can do this.
Is that
My
that card?
blue
Yeah.
action, I can take that card. And then I spend a stone.
Mm-hmm. That's a little one of these, but you don't get any bonuses.
That's very good. That's not what I wanted to do. I'll take this one instead and get one of these and put it here.
It's yeah. Yeah. So now you'll be able to build these.
When they
Come
come out.
soon.
Yeah.
They're coming out soon.
And then I'm going to do a trade.
I think you spent the stone,
Yeah, you did.
so you need your stone back.
So I can do a trade here.
Yeah.
So I can buy
You've got three camels.
So I can spend. I've only got 2 gold.
Okay.
So I can spend 2 gold
You get 2
to buy
spices.
2
Yeah,
spices.
2 spice, yeah.
And that flips. And that's my go.
I think you put it on the camel.
Oh, do I?
You do, yes.
So what's it doing out there?
It means you can trade it to places.
So I set wherever. Okay.
Not that there's anyone there that wants that round
Okay.
here. You got to go over there.
Yeah, well, that's not a very good move then. Okay, never mind.
Maybe only goods go on the camel. So me selling the stone, I don't know whether the stone had to be on the camel.
Not sure. Well, because there are places to sell them.
Well, there are, aren't there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Depends what you're doing with it, I guess. Does it?
So you can either buy or sell, but not both. Camel can carry one type of good or resource at the same time. When you travel to Resafa, you can pick up any goods or resources from your warehouse. Yeah, and the rules don't mention about dropping off, but apparently you can drop off.
So
Okay.
assuming it would have to be, if you were carrying stone around to sell, you'd have to drop it off, or you
Yeah.
could use it to.
So my third and final card, I've got a choice. I can move up the pink track, grab this, getting me 2 coins and 3 points, but not doing the main action. Or I do that, which moves up on here and builds me a workshop. So I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to do that, and I'm not going to do the main action. I'm literally just going to move up there. I'm going to take that, because taking that gets me a point and a coin. And then because I've taken an end of game scoring card in the first part,
You get
I
3
get another
points.
3 points, and I get another 2 coins. And that doesn't contribute to my hand size, so I'm just going to put it. There you go. Who needs main actions?
So
Right, so that reveals that, and then that.
Oh yes. Whatever they do.
I guess that's for progressing up the tracks.
Might just be cards. Every card you have.
Could be, yeah.
So then,
Oh,
so each one is
don't do
not.
that.
Oh no, at the end of the game, gain 4 points, and another 2 points for each of your special cards, including this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
you done, Paul?
I am done.
Right, so I'm going to play this one, and blue is going to put me up the blue track once, and then I'm going to do this to do a yellow action, which is going to be to move up the yellow track. So I can take one of these.
Yeah, so you need to
which
take
is
the
going to be
top
that
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which will get you a point and a coin for doing so.
So I think I cheated earlier, and we can't take it back.
To come out.
That,
That's it.
although that card is not explained, similar cards are,
Oh, okay.
and they all say when selling that as part of a trading action, get the bonus of this. This may be
Okay.
done up to twice.
Okay.
So
When you sell
when
stone,
I sell
not
stone,
instead of
not as
Fair
well
enough.
as.
Do you want to? Did you grab your coin?
So I totally cheated.
no, I need a coin and a. Did you?
I gave you a coin.
Thank you. Yeah, I need a coin. Which will be useful next round.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Thank you.
I will.
Oh, that should be face up, shouldn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it should be now.
I will build a big garden
Big guy.
for a coin and a stone. Which is going to go here. So I get a point, please.
You are
Red.
red.
I also get 2 coins and a stone.
And that is your first completed garden, which
It
means
is.
you move up on
I
any
get
one of the
to
tracks.
move up a track,
Nice.
which let me have a think about that. Think it's going to be the pink track.
My track.
Get off
You're
my
a
track.
You're a trendsetter.
We don't like your sort of crap here. Right, Pete, final turn of round 2.
So pink. I'll take this one.
Oh, also I should move up pink track because of apologies.
So I get this, then I can put this in any one of these 3, and
Mhm.
it gives me extra victory points.
At the end of the game for
At the
each
end of the
one of
game,
those
yeah,
things
yeah.
that you've done.
And then I'll do the. I'll go up on the yellow track.
There we go. Right. We're done.
Yeah.
Think
So these become available,
Mm-hmm.
and we do some water scory stuff. Which is basically that water passes through there, getting you 2 points, and that's it.
Yep.
But you keep that, I think.
You do,
Yeah.
yes.
Cool.
Block of water.
Score 1. Oh no, you score 1 point for every canal tile you have placed in the water network,
So another point.
and also any blue points indicated on those tiles.
Yeah, 2.
So that was just for having the tile.
You caught my
Yeah.
cunning plan.
Yeah, I
And
did
then
the
once this has been scored,
Yeah, I put 2 on for me already, so that would have covered that. Yeah.
But then you get more for
Yeah.
the water.
the water
Yeah.
then moves, and you would get, I believe, 2 for the water.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So it's 2 and 2. Yeah.
Score VPs for the players whose canal tiles the water cube passes along, presumably and starts on as well. Will be sitting on a canal tile that fits the board. Yeah. The player who placed the tile determines the route. For every tile the water cube passes through, I assume all started on, you get 1 point plus any. Yeah, I'm really thinking that should have just been 2,
Yeah.
and the ones that didn't have any points should be 1.
Yeah,
I cannot
agree with you.
understand why, unless I'm missing something. If anybody knows,
Yeah. That way.
leave me a
that
comment.
makes-
But that seems to be a
Yeah.
graphical design error.
No, I think I agree with you.
Right, I think we're done. So we're on round 3. So that passes.
Yep.
Yeah.
What else happens on round? We get rid of all of the remaining cards. We get new cards, and we're off. Oh, and you discard your
These 3.
these, and then presumably you shuffle. Yeah, you must shuffle.
Something's gone awry here. These decks are out of phase. I think maybe one of these is supposed to still be in there. That's gone.
Well, wait. Maybe not.
Something's not quite right. There's 8. It's 8 twos.
Yeah, they won't deplete at the same rate though,
No.
because they only deplete. You clear off the.
No, they should.
Yeah, they
Oh,
should.
yes.
That's why
Why
they
make
should
sure
do
it's
it.
clear.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
something's not quite right. That shouldn't be there. That's a 2.
Ah,
So there should be 3 in the first round. They go. 3 in the second round. They go. So there should have been 6 ones. And there should be 9 twos.
So we should be on to the 2s. Then.
No, the 2s should be in the stack. We should have no 2s in the display.
Yeah.
Sorry, there should be 9 ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, nine 1s and 9 2s. Right, the yellows and the whites are correct.
We obviously cleared one too many.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's fine. We can fix this.
So we shuffle these, although we'll know which one is the upgraded one.
Yeah.
These are all 1s.
Okay, all good.
We
Fixed.
fixed it. Everything's fine. Nobody saw anything. You're going to turn the camera off while we do. Right.
Yeah. Right, okay, so, Chris,
E.
you are starting.
Right, for reasons, I'm going to turn these 2 immediates in for 2 spices. Then, I'm going to do some trading. No, it's not what yeah. Okay, so got a white action. Not got any of those. I'm gonna take that, which I assume is when I do a canal. I get those.
No, I don't think it is.
things.
If it's when doing the action, it's got the action icon on it.
So,
So that card,
That's probably per canal tile you.
yeah.
Built.
So when you play it, for every
Right.
canal tile you've built, you get that.
yeah, I'll still take that one. I'll just obviously use it in a slightly different order. But
Barry says at the start of round 3, you get to draw any yellow special cards first, and then draw to 3. There you
yeah,
go.
Oh,
So you're fine.
I got mine anyway. So
You got yours anyway, and you got yours anyway.
yeah,
Thank you, Barry.
So it would have worked the same.
So we accidentally got that right.
Right, and then I'm going to put my 2 spices that I just got onto my camel. And I'm going
Oh, I
to
could have built a thing.
spend.
Hang on.
This is going to be inefficient because I won't be able to
Hang
build my.
If you let me take this back, I had this card in hand. It was the action which I decided to not do because I couldn't do it. I could have actually done it.
oh, okay.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah,
So it was when I'm building a canal,
Okay.
I can do it by spending 1 less thing. So I'll just do this,
Which
and 2 coins, which I did have,
okay.
and I get a point. And let's just say I put it.
Only
Oh, and the spaces that don't need.
well, it cost 1 fewer.
Okay, so
So you could do it there, and it would be free. And you also would have got a point. For
yeah,
the
I
Yeah, I'd
would
probably
have done that.
I'd have probably put my thing somewhere different, but that's
Okay, well, I'll just put it somewhere else. Yeah, that's probably the thing that I'll do is I'll put it.
because I mean like that.
So that means I save a money.
Yeah.
If you want to
3
put it there,
points.
just put it there. It's
I'll
fine.
put it there. So I get 4 points plus another 3. Yeah, I completely forgot I had that file in hand.
Oh, brave! You're spending one of your tanks.
I did, but yes, I just did it quickly just because I was fixing it,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I just thought if I don't have marble, I can't build. But actually, there are 2 spaces where you spend 1 fewer
Can
marble.
I just point out, I'm probably not going to be drinking out of either of these 2.
Why? Yellow and black. The perfect colour for the Sims. It's not Sims, is it? It's canals, that's what it is. I don't know why I was thinking it was Sims. Probably because it's black.
Yeah, well, I can do this because I'll get more money. So that's fine. So I'm doing the trading action. So I've loaded my camel up. I'm going to go from Resafa to here
Mm-hmm. You spend 1 money.
on money. And then I am going
You have
to.
2 camels, so you can
Yep.
do that twice.
Yep.
9 points and 6 money. And you want to establish a
I do.
peaceful trading outpost.
So that'll be 1 money and 1 stone.
So I get. You want a scarab?
Yes, please. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
That's my go.
Player interaction.
Oh, and you flipped it, yeah.
Okay. Right. Oh wait, that gets me money. Excellent. I'm gonna do pink, and I'm gonna move this up. Join you.
Mm-hmm.
Take this card
Getting a point and a money.
because that's points for blue cards, which I seem to already been doing. So that
And
seems
if you
good.
get 10 points.
Ooh.
That's easy.
Right. So I get a money. Did I get given a point?
Yeah, I'm just giving you
And then I will do trading. So I will, using my 3 camels, buy 3 spice. Figure out where I'm going to get the money because
From
I'm
here?
just going to do. Yeah. Just going
Did
to
you get a bonus for that?
No, it's just cheaper.
Okay.
Um,
Price of spice has gone up.
Yep. And that's it. Oh, I draw a card.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to do this. Advance on the yellow track.
Oh, do you want one of those two?
I think I can have no, the one with the question marks on it.
Yep, that can replace any card.
Can replace any card. And now, when I replace a card, does it have to be from my hand or from there, or
Could be
it
from your deck.
From my deck.
Yeah. I think you should have drawn. Oh no,
No,
because you
you
just
just
played
played.
that. Just
Yeah.
played that.
I'll take the question mark one, I think.
Okay, so you're taking a face-up card, so you get a point and a money. Point for green. So that replaces any card from your deck. And then you put it on top of your deck, so that you will then draw it at the end of your turn. Or you can replace the one in your hand. Yeah.
Place one of these, I think, because get better value from it, I believe. So let's do that, and it goes on the top.
Goes on top.
I'm having difficulty with spatial puzzles upside down.
Workshop.
Workshop.
And you can build from the level 2s.
Well, I think it's the right way around, we're just looking at it from the wrong.
That's all of those things.
Mm.
That's my bottom thing as well.
That gets me stuff.
So, there's a question about these. There's a lightning bolt on them.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Does that mean you get this stuff when you buy the thing?
Wow. Workshop tiles with lightning bolts on.
The workshop tile there.
Right. Level 2 workshops front side show a single production room that you also receive as immediate bonus when you place the workshop. Yep,
That's
there you go.
Yeah.
So when you build it, you get the bonus, and then every time that you produce with it.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Maybe.
I think I'll have this one in that case.
So that's 1 stone and 1 gold.
Oh, it's that. I get that, not that.
Well, you
Okay.
pay. You have to pay to build it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then once you've built it, you then get the bonus.
And the bonus is this.
Yep, all of that.
I get camel,
Get camel,
victory point, and 2 stone.
point, 2 stone. Well done.
Yeah.
Right, that's the card. Oops. Right, so I am also building a workshop. I believe. I'm doing it this way. So for blue, I don't know whether to move up the blue track.
Yes.
Yes, could you up to there?
Yep.
Level 3 goodness.
Oh,
Right. Do I want one of those blue cards?
something.
Blue's all about building cows. Who'd have thought?
I didn't pick it.
Not if you take this one. It's for trading.
Yes, I should have done that.
Can I have that rightmost blue bonus card, please? Okay, that's for my blue. Then for my workshop action, I am going to spend a coin and a stone. and I'm going to build a level 2 workshop because they're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Do seem quite good.
Yeah. And it's going to be... It's going to be this one, and I'm going to put it... I'm going to put it there.
Mhm.
And I get what's printed on it. So I get that at a point.
Two.
Not too many.
Nice.
Now, is there anything I've forgotten to do? No, and I've got 4 cards in hand, so we're good.
Do we just do? Right. I still have a stone. Then that would get me that, which would make me be able to do better stuff with that. So, but that's stopping me doing the other thing I want to do. No choices.
So Barry, question. Am I right in thinking it would be much easier if these canal tiles had 1 on them, and the ones that do have 1 on them have 2 on them? What am I missing? Or would it have just been easier to have that?
Do white to do that? That would also work. And get me quite close to do. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, because I guess we have production as well. Okay. That would let me do anything, technically.
Ooh, I forgot that. I got a pink card, and it's round 2. I get a coin.
Have a coin and a point.
That fixes the problem.
So, is it worth just doing that?
Did you do that?
No, I'm trying to
Oh yeah, these
work out which track to
special
do
cards.
first. But maybe actually doing that first is the more sensible thing. Doing it,
Can't do
I'm not
everything.
thinking about that. So I'm going to do this one to spend a coin. So I'll get 4 change back from my 5. And also get 2 stone, 1 marble, and a point. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is do my top bit as a yellow action to go up 1 on the yellow track, and then I'm going to do my wild action again as a yellow to go up again on the yellow track. Done.
Okay. I'm gonna go trading. So I'll move up on the blue track. And then I'm gonna move my camel 1, 2 down here.
Mhm.
That cost me 2 coins.
And you got 3 camels.
I do have 3
So you
camels.
spend 3 spice.
Yeah. And I
So
get
that's 15 points and 4 money.
Yeah.
So efficient.
And I can build a trading station with just 1 coin, which I will do.
Scarab?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's better for you.
I've gone down that road. So
Yeah,
I might
well,
as well
it's,
keep going.
yeah. It's no worse than that.
Oh yeah, no,
The Scarab is always better than,
yeah, for
than
there,
2 points.
you're right. For there, it absolutely is better.
Yeah.
And now I can build these fancy workshops.
You can.
That's me done. Oh, apart from I needed to get a marble. Yeah, this blue card is definitely
Right,
paying off.
let's do this.
Oh, special
So I
nonsense.
Get a sack.
Get a sack.
Give me the sack. And
And 1 production.
which I think might just be
2
2
stones, 2
stones
coins.
and 2 coins.
Yeah, pretty good. And then do anything you want.
So, what's on any one of the other cards?
Yes. Any of the 6 actions.
Keep forgetting that. Oh, that's actually quite useful.
That will be a. And also, I've got a multicoloured thingy. So my multicoloured thingy.
Oh, interesting.
You getting the same thing I was, that you're like, oh, that way round's slightly cheaper, but it won't get me any. It won't get any points.
Yeah. But it is tempting.
Yeah.
And then there's ones that are more expensive but have blue points on them. And that's got to be good, right?
Right.
So yes, I am having this day.
If I was to buy this,
Yep. You'd immediately get a spice
and where would the spice go?
in your
In your
warehouse.
warehouse.
So if I then sent my camel over here, would I be able to pick it
You
up
can
on the
pick
way?
it up.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, let's do that then. Let's build a workshop. Let's build
1 stone and 1 coin.
a workshop. Stone and 1 coin. And put it somewhere. And then get that.
Spice. Your one.
Thank you. Figure out where I'm putting it. Well, someone else is doing something else.
So I'm doing this, I believe.
I'm not sure.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm going to go up on pink track. And I'm going to do 2 productions. I'm going to do that one, which is camel, a point, and 2 money. And this one, which is convert 1 stone into 2 marble.
So did I go up on the yellow track? I meant to. It's,
You did not.
Getting into the 3s now.
What world?
must be enough.
What's the point of having 4 camels? Oh, because
You
you can
can-
buy.
Oh,
That's
three.
where these tokens come in. Okay, so you can buy 4 of something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's 7.
Yeah. There we go.
so your camel can
Technically,
have,
it could be 9, but you can only ever buy 7 at a
so you
time.
have 7 crates of marble on the back of 1 camel.
Yep.
Well, it's
Well, it's
7
7 camels, but yes, that would be funny.
I know that represents your camel fitness
The-
ratio. How many weights have the camels been doing?
Slightly inefficient.
Oh, I
but
need to
hey.
look up.
So I'm going to do 1 up yellow, which gets me yellow.
Get you any
I'm
of
gonna
those
take
cards.
this one though.
You want that one?
Yeah. Oh, I can't get that.
No,
can I?
No, you can't.
No, that's
Oh,
that
that's
one
when you
I
get to the
that
end.
one,
Yeah.
So we'll take this
So you've taken
one.
a face-up card, so you get a point and a coin.
Yep. That partly because you need the coin.
It's not, but
Okay.
I suppose I could have looked through and seen what else there was, but that seems like a good.
I think the only difference is the bonus in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for those. Yeah.
I'll leave that there for a second because then I'll work out what I'm going to replace it with in a second while I
that's
remember
fair.
what I was actually going to do. So I'm going to go take my camel, go back to Resafa, which will cost me a coin,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to load it up with a couple of stone,
Okay.
and then I'm going to spend 2 more
Because
coins
you have to go back.
to go back here. 1, 2. Okay. Then I'm going to sell these 2 stone.
You didn't have to spend the
Do I
extra
have to spend
coin
that
for that 'cause
again?
It says you go there.
It says you
and
can
back.
go there and come back and don't have to pay that.
Oh, right,
Yes.
okay, so it only cost me 1 coin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not as horribly inefficient as I thought
Nah.
it was then.
Nah.
Okay, right. So I'm going to sell these 2 stone,
Mhm.
which will get me
3 coins and 3 points.
3 coins and 3 points. Okay, and I will also spend a coin and 1 of these stones to build a
Scarab
scarab.
or
I think I will take the scarab.
merchant token and a sack.
Get it from scarabs.
other scarabs are available.
That's true. I'll allow that one.
Which means I can also have built level 2 things, draw up, and then. So I can replace this with any of them. So I could replace it with one of these ones if I wanted
You
to.
could, yeah.
Is
I
that
believe so.
right?
Yes, that is correct.
Do that while you're going, because I think that's everything I need to do done.
Okay. Do I do that?
Replace
Do I do that? Both of those. That one would help me with that.
You want that? That gives me flexibility, but then so does that. So just get rid of that. Okay.
Now let's do that. So, ooh, are any of those helpful? Oh.
Oh.
So I think that is when you're building a.
Yeah,
Now
you don't
you-
pay 2 gold and you get a point.
That's
Sold.
pretty good.
I'll take that, and then I'll do that exact action. Which means I could buy one of those more expensive ones to do the thing. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put this one out here. So that gets me 7 points. I spend 2 marble and 3. I know 1 coin because of this card I'm going to use, which also gets me a point. And I think that's it. Other than drawing a card. Cool.
Okay, right, well I'm going to use that to advance on the green track, yellow track. I'm going, oh, and I get a free gold and a free stone. Then I'm going to do the trading action, so I'm going to send him.
I
Do
will
pay
spend
that
that.
twice. So
Mhm.
go
And one,
1,
2,
2 to there.
yeah. And 2 gold. And you sell these 2 spice.
And this one.
Oh, you picked that up on the way.
Picked it up
Yeah,
on the way.
so you sell
That's
3
what I did.
spice. So that's 9 points and 3 money. Flips over.
Yep.
And you can build a trading outpost there if you wanted to.
Actually,
Let's see, it's a stone and a gold.
still no gold. And that means that I can trade there without.
Nope, no.
Oh, it just means I get.
It just means you get one of those tokens
Alright,
to fill this
okay.
up.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, I'm going to go here. Move up on that track. And I'm also going to trade. I've got 4 camels. So I will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Buy 4 spice, but I get that. So I actually get 2 back and 2 points. Yeah, 4 spice. So I'll take one of those and one of those. And then that flips over. And I've already built trading outpost there, so I can't do it again.
Okay, 4 miles
I'm
I'm assuming they've done this on purpose. The stuff you buy on one side, you probably sell on
Yeah.
the other.
It
And
does seem
that
to be
there.
right.
yeah,
Right, are we done?
I believe so.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we go to round 4. So all of those cards go.
Yeah.
And we're now into the 2s. The start player passes. And we're more than halfway through the game. Now we do have a hard cut-off today at 5:30 because we need to go for food, and then we have Steam Power. We are doing a 5-player playthrough of Steam Power tonight, if you're interested, at 7:30. So we have a hard cut-off of 5:30 for this. Hopefully we'll be done in time. I say a hard cut-off. We could probably stretch 10 minutes beyond that, but yeah. This is probably a 2.5 hour game once you know it. But obviously
Yeah.
we've been learning from the rulebook today, so it's been a
Yeah.
bit slow to start. Oh, and then these go down.
Turn over.
Or turn over or whatever you want to do. Yeah. Okay, right.
Okay. So I think.
I'm totally doing that
that.
for multiple reasons.
Everyone loves multiple reasons. Oh.
Yeah, because of that, and that.
Now that's interesting.
Should
Oh,
I,
wow.
is that right? Should I have 2 of these? Can I have 2 of these and 1 of these at the end of my?
You can, but you should have 3 action cards in your hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Because then you just don't draw in the pink round, red round, whichever colour it is.
Right. I think I'm gonna put this here and do a white bonus. It's tempting to get more camels. Is that too many camels?
Never have too many camels.
And apparently
Underwhelming.
eight would be too many. Anything up to 7 is fine. 8 is too many.
Too many camels, the underwhelming sequel to Too Many Bones. Doesn't help answer my question. I think I'm gonna take this one. Since I'm going down the Scarab road.
Brian says very interested in steam power. Yeah, but some folks have got their copies, other folks haven't. It really depends where you are in the world.
Spend a coin and a stone to take this one.
Yeah, Brian says I don't see any reason why they couldn't have just made all of the canal tiles say 1, some say 2. Yeah.
How am I going to do that otherwise?
Just wanted to check I wasn't missing anything.
Ugh. No, I'm going to take that. So spend 1 now to get 3 thingy jigs.
Marble goodness.
And it's going to go here.
Ooh, interesting.
A bold play, my
Yeah.
good sir.
I thought you just used it to get stuff, but
Okay.
Yeah, actually, that doesn't make any sense. So. Yep, no, I'm good.
Right. So if I play this one, then I can take this pink card and play it. So 1 stone and 2 money.
Yep, one of these.
Which I can put here, which gives me
2 gold and a cut.
1 stone and 2 money.
Yeah.
so you essentially did that for free.
Now, if I did one that did the same thing but with no reward, and I put it there, would I have got a reward otherwise? Not if I normally put a single garden in there.
I believe so.
Would I score
Because from
for
what
it?
Mark was saying is when you place a garden next to another garden, it chains through and gets those
Right,
bonuses.
okay, so I want to do that if I can. I want to get those
I'm going to
bonuses.
change and flip that.
So, and then what I'm going to do is use that to advance on the yellow track.
Ding, ding, ding. He's having this one.
I think I might.
Okay, so you get a point and a coin.
Coin.
You have our first level 3 card. Oof. Which replaces potentially 1 from your hand. Okay. Very exciting. I play that. I'm going to move up on the pink track. So the 2 seem to be better than the 1s. But that one right now is 10 points.
Yeah.
You can't have a lower level one. It has to be.
What?
Yeah, it has to be of this level.
I don't remember reading that rule. You can only have 1 from each.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's that.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Yeah, that's
and
why
that's
they're
that.
pointing at them.
Oh, they are pointing.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, I'll have that one then. Okay. Well,
Gives
I don't have to
you-
do more.
Coin and a point.
Yeah.
And that
And
reveals
that's another end of game scoring card,
that. And
which I can't have.
that.
Yeah. But
What is it?
every workshop and every garden is worth 2 points, and it's worth 10. Awesome. Right.
That is what.
Oh, that
Get
for every blue
3
cube that you've got. So it's 5 points and an extra 4 for every blue cube that you've gained, up to a maximum of 3.
Yeah.
Right, and then I'm building a thing. So I'm building a thing, and when I'm building a thing, when I'm building a canal, I can spend the money to get 2 marble. Right, and now I'm building a thing. So I'm building.
I wonder where he's going to put it.
This one. Well, I could go there, which then gets that and that, or I could go here, which just gets that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go here, surely. So I'm going to do both at some point. So I get 4 points for building it.
Oh, you got to do That's the question.
And it cost me 3 marble and 2 gold. So 1, 2, 3. Wow,
Yeah.
Is that something new?
It might be.
that was expensive.
I don't know, because I had another plan that seems probably better.
That's it.
But
And
you
then
hear,
I don't
hear
draw
the
an
call
action
of
card.
the
But
moons.
no, I could just
That's it. That's my big
just
grand
steal it
master
at the
plan.
bottom otherwise.
But that's gonna
Hatch it
go
all.
down, and I'm gonna gain 3 points and another 3 points, I believe. Okay, you go.
Right, just realised how this works. Do you mind if I put that there instead of there?
Yeah, go for it.
It's fine.
It's slightly off camera, but that's fine. Pete's got another workshop just here.
I can
It's a secret workshop.
Yeah,
Dragon
secret
across the
workshop.
desert. I haven't been to
You,
Resafa,
you,
by
you
the way.
need
I think I
part
have.
keys.
I've been to somewhere just south of it, which was actually quite an interesting experience.
And then, yeah, let's do
What's
that.
the cost of building a little garden? Just a stone, isn't it?
Just a stone.
Just a stone.
A whack a thin slice of stone.
2.
That will work.
I need the money now.
Need the money.
No, but I will need. Sorry, I have to plan ahead. And I
It's
don't.
4 spice in here.
That's okay. Right.
But he's stuck.
Cool. So. Let's talk about blue just yet. It would be good to get that, but that could work for next time. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. So. Similar to ball, but slightly different. That's the blue that's going to help this, but I don't think there is. So we will go up on the blue track. Then I am going to build this here for 2 marble and 2
marble
money.
and 2 money. It gets you an immediate 4 points.
Yeah.
It goes on there.
Okay, done.
Okay. Do I care what order I do this in? Not sure if you do. I'll do this, move me up on the pink track, and for stone, I will build a garden here, which gets me 2 points and 2 coins.
Can I just do that once while I use that card?
Yeah.
That will do.
I don't draw a card this time because we're using the
Once I've got to the end of the track here, can I continue to go?
Don't
That's
believe
it.
so.
Nope.
I'm done.
Nope. See,
As
it's
far as
just
that's
about taking
concerned.
those things.
Or you can always take a sack
Yeah.
of goodies.
Get the sack. Okay. Okay, then. Okay. Okay, so if I do this using my special enhanced card, I've got and nobody else has.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, did I say
not
that?
that not that good.
Did I say that loudly enough? I've got one and nobody else has got one. I just wanted to rub that in for a moment. So I get 2 of those and 2 of these. And then I get to do 2 actions.
Yeah, you get a colour action as well, but you can do that before or afterwards.
Yeah, so I'm going to build a garden,
Different
a big one.
options.
Stone
So,
and a gold.
Stone and a gold. that gets me a big hairy garden, which can go there. And that gets me
So that gets all of the bonuses, I believe.
so 1, 2, 3 gold
2 stone.
Yes.
and 2
Agreed.
stones.
And it's your first completed garden, so you move up on any one of the tracks.
Got this, I think.
Uh,
I'll just stop building gardens.
well, let's go up on this one.
Mhm.
And I believe that might be available
It is.
It is.
if I get to there.
Yeah.
Second action,
And second action,
not a garden.
not a garden. Might just be a trade. So let's just go here,
So 1 gold.
spending a gold. Now I can use this to spend another gold
To get a
to
marble.
get a marble. And then when I arrive there, I can spend.
So you go via Resafa to pick up the marble.
Okay,
Take
I spend 3 marbles, and I get
7
3.
points and 4 money.
Nice.
4 money.
You can build an outpost if you want.
I think I will.
It's not really the reason not
In
to.
all my outposty excitement.
Martin's here. Hi, Martin. Harry's got to disappear.
So can I have a victory point, please?
Yep.
And that's all good. So, and then I've still got my
Colour.
colour action. haven't
Yeah.
I?
You've not done
Yeah.
that.
So let's just do that.
No, did you? You did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did that.
Oh, yeah, because there's no other way that you
Mm.
used it. For
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
For the
trying
other
to
stuff
crunch
you've
sheet
done.
and getting caught out.
Did you get those things as well?
You
Yes,
did?
I did that
Did
first.
that first.
Yeah.
Right. So I
I've had an attempt at
am
cheating. I'm not going to try and do it.
productioning timing.
You were
So-
saying that so we don't watch you.
Blue. Do I want a
You
blue
need to
card?
really do need to watch.
Do I want a blue card or do I want to move a blue track? I mean, I really should have done this earlier. It's a bit late for this now, but
It's a good try.
because I've done that twice already. Yeah, can I have that middle blue card,
This one.
which I'll throw away
Yeah, you may as well use it immediately.
for a camel, of course. Right, then I'm doing 2 different productions. I'll do that production, which is a camel, 2 coins, and a point.
This production was brought to you by Camel Productions.
And then here, ooh, or here, ooh, I'll get 3 stone, and then I'm going to throw 1 of the stone away to get 3 points.
Okay.
So I have 3 points, and I get 2 stones.
I don't know, you're getting too close now.
Okay, and that, I believe, is it. So final turn for round 4.
Is it?
Final turns
I was
for round 4. Oh
no,
no,
because Mark was
Mark's
first player. I was just saying, it's confusing me now
So
that
you
I've,
start.
that I've totally missed
You're
out
only
doing
allowed 2
something.
turns this round.
Apparently, so I'm going to use this one, so I'll get 2 coins and 2 points, please.
Yeah, when you land exactly on 30 points, in the 4th round, you lose your last
Yeah.
card.
special rule.
Was that 2 points?
2 points, yeah, right. And then we are going to go up the blue, which will get me a card, which I'm going to take this one.
Which gets you a coin and a point.
Indeed, it does.
Hey Michael, thanks for popping in.
So now when I do
Oh,
goals, I
garden,
can spend less
Wow.
Changing my mind.
less marble and get a point. So, unsurprisingly, I'm going to build a
I'm not very surprised at that.
thingy. So I'm going to go here, take that. So that doesn't cost me a marble because I've just got that. So it costs me 2 coins.
Mm-hmm. Immediately gets you 4 points.
Yep. Okay. Do I just do that now? I'm going to do it again this turn. So I'm going to use my immediately card. So that was,
For every one you've built,
so that's 3.
3.
So get a bag.
Yeah,
This
3
is
of
actually
these.
the time to do this because I can use them. Q, 3
You've got the
points and 3
discarded
stone.
sack card. I think we might go through them.
3. Okay. I'm done.
Right, final turns for round 4.
Okay, right action. Which of those do I take? I think that one might end up working out better. So yeah, I will take this one. And then I will do 3 productions because I have this. So, does it need to be? I think that's probably fine. Oh wait, no, I can't do both of those, so that makes it simpler. Right, so I will get 3 stone, but one of those is going to get turned into 3 marble and a point. Go away. And 2 coins. Okay, that will do.
So you did the. So you bought one of these and
I
you
took
did,
one of
you
those
did
and I did the
okay.
action.
Right, I'm going to go do some gardening. So I'm going to build a garden, which
Little
costs
one,
me a stone, a little one.
There you go.
That goes in there.
Gives you 3 points and a coin. 4 points and a coin.
4 points and a coin. And then I'm going to use my blue action. Have this one, and for 2 coins and a stone, I'm going to have a free garden. A little garden.
Which goes in there, getting you 4 points and a coin again.
No, because it doesn't activate it, does it? Or does?
That one doesn't say no.
Ah.
Yeah.
It
Nice.
doesn't have the don't score it on, so
Cool.
yeah,
4 points
another 4 points.
and a coin.
Oh, very close. Nice. Okay, right, I was going to do something and I've changed my mind. So I'm now going to do that, and for yellow, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to spend it to get 1 point per camel.
Which is
I might as well keep it.
yeah, because it.
Might as well keep it. I've got no cards in hand. I'll keep it. And then for that action, I'm just going to move up. Seems a little bit of a waste, but I think I need to move up there. It's either that or take any card. That's fine. Fine. Nice, simple, easy last turn for me.
I'm going to do this because I might as well, because I'm not going to have enough cards. So that's a coin for 3 points.
Coin for 3 points. Yep.
Keep the other 2 for just now because I'm able to.
In the lead.
2, 3.
Sorry, Paul. But when you, I hate to go all the way back to the previous turn, but when you said I'd already had that, I think
It was for this.
it was for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you told me that because I got my first
Garden.
garden,
You did yellow, I think.
did I do? Yeah, okay. But
You
I got
must-
my,
you did something.
Okay, okay. No,
You've
I
not
haven't-
completed a second one yet.
I'm not okay. It's when you complete the whole.
Yeah,
Sorry, I got confused. Okay, yeah, never mind.
Right. So I'm going to spend that as well to go 1 up on pink. Please. I'm yellow. Oh, it's going to be too far.
You'll get there.
That I will eventually and get something. So I'll go up on pink again with that one. Oh, that's how I was going to do it, because then I can, yeah, I've got it in my brain, what's going on. Then I'm going to build a garden, so I'm going to take one of these for a stone and a coin
Oh yeah.
and slot it in there.
Which gets you all of those bonuses.
So that's 3 points and 2 stone.
And up on pink,
Yes, please.
getting you this.
And I'll have that one. Yeah.
Which gets you
So
a
you
point and a
do
coin.
still get a bonus.
Yeah.
And you get this. So you're taking the face up one
Yeah, so get another coin.
and you're taking it in that round.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's another point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what
Zooming
was-
off.
Did that give you 10 points?
It will at the end of the game.
Oh,
You see. I'm going to just slide them there.
Yeah. So they'll
anything
go
down
best.
there we can't see.
Yeah.
Might want to move your workshops along a little bit.
These ones.
Well, you're okay. But anything there is off camera.
Let's do that. Is that okay there?
Until you build more.
I'll move them again if I build
Not
more.
allowed to build anymore.
Right, we're all done. So end of round 4, water flows. So everybody gets 1 point per canal tile plus 1 point if it's printed on them. I get 3.
Is that regardless of if water's going
Yeah.
through? Yeah.
So I get
Sorry, Mark.
Chris gets 5.
I get 2.
Right, and then this water flows. So Chris gets 3. And that's your cube. And then this water flows and I get 3. And that's my cube. Okay?
Yeah.
That's it for water flowing. That's the end of round 4. So start player passes. We get rid of all of those cards. We get new ones. Action cards get all shuffled together.
So I'm assuming again, if for me and Pete, if we've got the gold ones, we can
You get the gold
we
ones
get
in
the
your
gold
hand.
ones, and then
Yeah.
Oh, you just automatically
You
get those in
automatically
yeah.
get
there?
them.
Oh, right, okay, so I'm starting with those then.
Brian pointed it out in the last round, but both you and I happened to have just
So
drawn
you,
them
you draw
anyways.
any
but-
special cards that you've got, and then you shuffle your remaining cards and draw until you've got a hand of 3.
Well,
So off we go. 2 rounds left.
Right, let's place that.
Ideally half an hour.
Take 2 money and 2 marbles.
So good, those cards. Right, what am I trying to do? I thought I was going to do lots of this.
yeah.
Then I will have you. You
Yeah,
can go there.
Encroaching on my space.
And I get, yeah, I might have to get some cannons and put them on. So now I get this, don't I? I
Because
can
it's got the
spend
line
a
of the line.
stone.
Let's get 3 marble and a point.
Can I have a multiple marble, please?
Marble.
3 marbles and a point. And then with my second action, I'm going to do some gardening. So I spend a stone and I place a garden there, which is going to get me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 victory points and a coin.
Yeah. And because you've now completed a second one, you get that.
So 2 victory points
And 1 up on any track.
and 1 up on any track, which I think is going to be this one.
And you can now build these.
Okay.
Which you couldn't have done before.
And I've now got a multicoloured action,
Okay.
which could be that. There's only that one card left, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's not a very good one, though. I'm not really impressed with that.
6 points for you.
Is it? Oh, it's
Oh no, sorry, 8 points for you.
so that's 2 points for each cow.
Cow, yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, in that case, yeah, well, let's do that.
And you took the face up one. So you get a point and a coin.
Point. Yeah.
So I'm going to place this, and for blue, I think I'm going to take a card. What's that rightmost card? If you built 5 workshops, you get loads of stuff.
I think so.
2 bags, 1 coin.
Well,
2
I haven't. So
It's only good for Pete right now.
can I take the middle blue bonus card, please? Oh. Right, and then I'm going to build. So for 1 stone and 1 coin, I'm going to build this. And I'm going to build it. I'm going to build it here. And then when I build it, I get a camel. And I can convert a stone into 2 marble. And then I'm going to play that card that gets me 1 point per camel.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I did that. Which took me that. I did, yeah, that's it.
I'm going to do that. And not that. And why did I thought about doing that? Oh yeah, because I get the production, that's it. So I'm going to do that and got the pink track one, that one. And then I'm going to actually just use the wild actions, got pink again, unless there's any of those that are particularly good. Okay, and then I get a production action because it's my funky card, so I'm going to use this one, spend 1 stone to get 2 marble. Done.
With these cards, do you use them immediately or can you save them and use them later?
You can save them.
Yes.
Use them like that's what.
As long as they don't go over your hand limit, I guess.
All right, hand limit's 5. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, but then we. Yes. Maybe I'll do that later. Okay. Oh, I need to do that one first then. Which means I need some. Stupid game.
We're gonna have to play a little quicker if we're gonna be done.
Yeah, sorry, this is a hard decision to. Do I need to do that? No. That doesn't work. So let's do that one.
Which one you want?
So should I?
Just change my plans.
Oh, might change my plan. Don't think it does.
We'll play a blue, move up the track, grab this.
Get you a point and a coin.
Yeah. And then I will do trading.
Where are you?
Those are all too expensive, so I'm going to spend 4 coins to get 4 amphoras.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, done.
Yeah.
So if I do this, can I have a sack card, please?
A sack card.
Thank you very much. Oh, interesting.
You get one production.
That's revealed.
1 production. And I've also got to choose an action. Now the action is going to be...
And a colour thing as well.
And a colour thing as well. The action is going to be to place this, so that's going to cost me 4 marbles.
Yep.
And 4 money.
Loads.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing, but I've got this action as well.
Oh no, that
That is that
action
action.
is.
What do you mean the
I've
middle
got-
bit?
Oh, sorry,
I've got-
production.
I've got a
Production
dig,
action.
diggy
Yeah,
hole
got you.
action. So I've got a production. I need to think about which production it's going to be. Probably, which is the one that gets me the most. Oh, probably this one. So I'll have a camel and 2 stone
And a point.
and a point. So that's that
your
done.
gig.
Then I'm going to use that to take, I think probably this card here. It's going to be worth a few points to me at the end. 1 victory point,
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
but I don't have to spend
Yep.
it. It's an immediate victory points when I spend it,
Yes.
Yeah.
but I don't want to spend it now because I might get more of these.
Yep. So that's your colour action done.
That's my colour action done. So now I've got my question mark action, which is going to be to build
Canal.
one of these.
Yeah.
And is there any difference in where I put it apart
Yes.
from the number of points at the end?
Yeah.
So it makes sense to put it in one of these 3.
Well, need to look at where the water might be running.
Oh, will it run in all of them?
I don't know. It'll only
It'll
run
only
if
run
somebody builds next to it.
People building next to those things.
So if somebody builds,
There,
Yeah.
then the
They've got-
water starts running.
so what about this one?
That's
It's
currently
doing
not
nothing
doing
at the moment.
anything.
Oh, sorry, I don't understand how this works.
If you build a tile next to where there is a water, that water will then run.
So that water didn't run last time.
There's no water next to that one.
Yeah.
No.
It's only if you build next to one of these cubes
Yeah.
that it actually runs.
Oh, I see.
So I just put that perhaps with the intention of getting
So-
something to run into it later.
Or getting yourself immediate victory points.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Chris is inclined to get these to run because he's got these here. I'm inclined to get that one to run because I've got these 2 here.
Yeah.
So
Okay, and you've both got the rest of the turn.
yeah, that's probably your safest bet, I think.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 water there. Maybe.
Oh, I see. Oh, and there's 2. Yeah, okay.
Can
Right,
I
let's
check
do that.
something in the rules? Because I
right,
have
let's
a
do that.
feeling that
So does that get me victory points now?
7 points.
7 points now, and then it will. Okay.
I have a feeling that if you do something like that, it can run.
You
through
can choose
there.
where to.
Yeah.
And that costs me 4
But I mean,
marble.
you don't have to actually have something
4
connecting
money.
there to run through.
I don't believe so. I think you can choose which way it goes.
Okay, that's my go.
Right, so me. I forgot what I was doing.
It's a pretty safe bet, Pete.
Does seem that way, doesn't it?
Is that what I'm
Seeing
doing?
as everything that I've just taken for the last 2 turns has pushed me into building canals.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I need to do that.
What the yellow one?
And for the yellow action, I could move up on here, but it's a bit late for this. So we could just take this, and I'll save it. So I don't need to spend it right now. And then we're spending a stone to build a little garden. All sorts of stuff happens. So that little garden goes there, and I trigger all of these bonuses, which is a point and 3 stone.
Yeah.
1 point, 3 stone. And then that is my first garden complete, which means I can move up on a track. So I will move up on this track. Okay, that's me done.
Yeah.
Card.
So this confirms my suspicion.
Oh, it was pink that one.
I think was my
Yes,
bad on forgetting that.
you can move sideways from a thing if the water comes down, even though there's no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Right, so I'm going to do pink track once.
Get
So
you
I'll
that
take
if you
this
want.
one. Yes,
Happy with that one?
please.
So you get a point and a coin.
Could someone give me a point, please?
Point.
Thank you. Okay.
Something good.
And then I'm going to
Ooh,
build
it's quite good.
one of these with the 1 marble discount. Which was the one that I wanted to do? That one. So it's going to cost me 1
One
marble
marble
and 1
coin.
money.
And that water is going to run.
And how many is that? 4 victory points.
Yeah.
So that's going to run.
That's going to run.
But there's
Yeah.
nothing next to the. Oh, because of that one.
That one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, I am done.
Don't believe I have enough money. Yeah.
Completed 5 gardens. It's not as bad as Praga. In that you can do very little of what the game offers.
There's always feel a bit when there's tons and you don't do hard. Like,
I was going to do
stuff.
loads of
It's a bit
this,
like-
and I've stalled.
Yeah. So I'm going to go on the pink track and then build a garden for a coin and a stone. So it's a large garden which goes here. So
I'm not gonna.
I get 2 points. I get 2 money and a stone, and then I get to
I can
move
work this out.
on a track, and I get another 2 points. So I'll go up on this one, grab this card, which gives me another point and a coin.
It's a different way.
Are there any single coins over there? Can I have one of these?
There you go.
We have lots.
That's me done.
Okay. So if I do this, I get a coin
Stone.
and a stone. And then
Any colour action.
any
And
colour
a
action.
canal action.
So if it's this one,
Yep.
take that card. And then a canal action. So I can use this sack, spend a stone to get a marble. And then I can, my canal action can be to build at a cost of 2 marble and 2 money.
As well.
2 marble and 2 money. 2 marble, 2 money.
Mess this up.
And I can build this here.
2
So-
marble and 2 money. Yeah.
And that gets me
5 points.
5 victory points.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my next choice. Easy.
I think that's the end
You
of
may
it.
have been better to build it there
What's that?
because you get 4. You only get 3 points instead of 5.
Yeah.
But then that's going to flow,
Yeah.
which means you're going to get this twice.
Oh,
Yes, it
okay.
does give
Chris is going to
much
get
points,
more
though.
points as well.
Sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
That does change.
Right. So my final card for this round, and I'm in pain because of stuff. But it's all changed.
Do you have to play these cards in your turn, sorry, or can you play them at the end of the game? You've got lightning bolt.
I think you play them in your turn, but you just do it as the last thing you do.
Okay.
So I'm going to play that. I'm going to move up the white track because I don't think there's a card particularly apart from the exact card that I want. No, I'm going to move up the white track, and then I'm going to build a garden. It's going to be a little garden, and it's going to go here, which is going to get me a coin and 2 points.
Oh, that works.
Why did I do that? Because I'm getting points at the end of the game for gardens, I think. And I think I'm going to secure it, just in case there's any shenanigans. So I'm just going to move up a track. I'm going to move to there, and I'm going to take this. Because I'm taking the face-up card, I get a point. And that is my end of game
Oh,
score.
man.
Done.
I don't know if you get.
Scarabs.
To be fair, I've only actually got 2.
Wow. Oh. Increases the points you get from scarabs by a lot. Okay.
So
Done.
what happens next turn? Right, I'm going to do this.
Final card.
So I'm going to do the blue action to take that. I might as well just use it immediately to get one of these, which is surprisingly is going to go there. And then we will do a canal action, and I'm going to put accelerate around. Let's just use that one to go there. So that'll cost me 2 marble and 3
Okay.
coins because I've got a discount. 1.
And it was 4 points.
Okay, I'm
Right,
done.
Mark, final card for round 5.
Okay. It's probably that, isn't it? How much do I need that money.
Steal out. Oh well.
It's quite expensive, but I'll find a way. I'll find a way. Okay. Trading. So it's going to be spend 3 coins. 2, 3. Trade 4 amphora for 20 points and 4 money.
5 minutes. Bonus one.
Good point, yeah. And I will spend 1 coin to get the scarab.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh, also I had a pink track. Pink thing. I need to get 2 more somehow. Which is not going to be easy. If I did that, I might, but I don't think I can get there.
3 more moves.
Well, I can get 1 from this. None of the rest of my cards have them. I don't see anything for pink out here,
Yeah.
so I don't think it's possible.
Because the only one that'll get you anything, well, it's
Is
going
the
to
pink
reset
card.
soon anyway, but pink is, yeah, you having to spend pink to get, so.
Yeah.
Take the pink card that allows you to move up the blue track then. In the hope that you can get to the top, because that's really good.
Much better. Yeah, I'll take that and do that. Yeah.
Scarab and a lot of points.
Okay. Right, and then I'm going to use this card here. This is 2 production. So I will spend a stone. I'll get 3 of these. And a point, please.
Point for red.
And do I additionally need the 2 coins? Or do I just want to get that? What am I doing with all those? Probably need the coins. Yeah, I need the coins, so I will do 2 coins for my other. And then I will use the build one of these tiles, which will be, I think those will end up being the same. So yeah, I will do that one.
Okay, that causes
2.
that water to flow.
Is it 3 points?
Yes. 2 money. And that's me done.
Right,
Okay.
end of round. Start player passes. Bonus cards disappear. Remove your action cards. And now we are in the final round of the game with the remaining 3 cards that you have.
Ah,
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
so much still left to do.
So many things to do.
Yep.
So I'm going to go play. Oh, we need the last lot of the bonus cards. So it might matter to me. But I'm going to spend 3 money to take this fella. 1, 2, 3. And spend 4 spice to get 15 points and 12 money. So 15 points. So 15 points and 12 money. Oof. And I can't build a trading post. So hang on.
Oh, that's that.
Hang on. I'm going to put the 12 money back. I'm going to put the 15 points back. Right. So I had 4 spice. I'm going to go here instead. So I'm going to spend an extra coin to go here and spend the 4 spice here, because that's 20 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. But instead of it being 12 money, it's 5 money. But the good news is I can then spend 1 money and the stone to build this here, which gets me Duck's points. And I need to decide. Well, I've got 3 gardens. I've already got 4 workshops. So it's probably going to go on the workshop line. Right. So, the yellow stuff. What yellow stuff have we got? That's 1 up on the white.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that?
Did we do the?
Point per token, merchant tokens, I think. Yeah.
We don't do the scoring for the.
That's
the
that
end,
bit,
no.
Yeah, so that's no good. So I'll take this one, and I'll use that one to get another coin, and move up on here, which gets me this. So I'm taking a face-up card, which gets me
Coin and a point.
coin and a point, and then I'm going to use it to get 2 points. Because you get that immediately.
Do you? Because it's
I think those are end game.
Oh, these are end of game.
game.
Yeah.
So these ones that you play here,
Oh, so there's.
we need to make sure we haven't. Yeah, I don't think we have. Okay, so that's immediately
Yeah.
build the thing without spending the
I'm
The
not
money.
gonna
So I
buy
spend one
ones.
of
I've
those.
Definitely not used any. It's just you.
and I'm actually going to take. Oh, right, slight change of plan. I'm going to do all of that first. Oh no, because that I'm going to do all of that first, and take this, which gets me the spice. So then, when I went via Resafa, I can pick the spice up and sell it for an extra coin, an extra 5 points. Yeah, so if I did that first, which I think I could, because all I'm doing is taking the yellow card, playing the yellow card to move up on the white, and then using the white to build a workshop. Yeah, okay. I
Yeah. Makes sense.
can. Did I do the 2 points for this?
No,
I didn't. Right, thank you.
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did. Now this, I'm not going to get any bonuses for this. I'm not going to be able to complete my second one. In fact, I'm not going to be able to build another garden unless there's a card that allows me to build a garden. Is there a card that allows me to build a garden?
No.
No. Okay, so this doesn't matter. So I'll put it there.
Yes, that's points for gardens.
It's points for gardens, yeah.
Is that complete? That's not completed garden.
I think it's
is
for
it?
each garden piece.
Oh,
You happy if
Yeah.
I go?
what? So
Yeah, you go.
Is that 3? Or
So I'm
is
going to
that-
spend a
I've got
stone to
three.
get 2 money, and I'm going to spend a stone to get production, which is going to be another 2 money for that one. So spend those 2 stone and get 4 money. Stone.
Did you really have 6 buildings? That's a lot.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, yeah.
Okay, and then so if I trade and get that,
Kids here, okay?
do that. Where was the other one going to
I'm
come
going to
from?
use this.
There. So 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Don't know why I turned that around. It matters not which way I played it, but we'll play that. So I get another 2 points and 2 money. I think I've got enough money for what I want to do now. Okay. I'm going to do trading. So I'm going to spend 2 money to get 2 amphorae, the whatever the plural is.
There's no I in amphorae.
So amphora then. Is it like sheep? Is
There's no I in. When
I
they
think
say
there's
there's no I
A.
in team.
Right, and then that flips over, and that's my turn. I believe. Oh no, I need to go up a track on for that one, which is going to be pink. Okay.
I'll play this.
So excited when plan comes together.
So I'm going to take this card, which is 4 points to me, please.
4.
Yeah.
The red.
And then we will do facing this big boy. Here, which is 8 points, please.
8. Oh, sorry, combo.
And that's it.
Okay, well, if I do this,
Is this a
Is it good? Yes. Eventually.
then I can have
I
two.
think I've managed to work out ahead exactly what to do and how I
two
can do
of
it.
those.
Which means that I'm probably going to get to the last turn and be like, no!
Colour
Ooh.
and 2 actions. So that colour could be this one.
Oh,
And
look,
this one means that I can build
When you build.
this.
when I build.
Yeah.
When I build, it gives me a single discount.
Yeah.
Right, okay, that's not as good as the
Sorry,
first one was.
Paul. Can I have 3 more points from this card?
No.
So 2 actions and a colour. 2 actions and a colour. So 1 action can be a double workshop. So this is going to be to turn a single stone into 3 of those. And a victory point. The other one is going to be
I don't think I have to.
I can't tell. I think so.
this
I don't
one
know
will
if it's
be
well
to
enough.
turn the other stone into 2 marbles.
Last 2 actions aren't.
That's the problem when you get to now,
Second.
isn't it? You're just like, oh, what have I actually got left?
Second action will be to do a canal action, which will be this one to go in here, which will cost me 4 marbles and 4 stone. 4, that
6
gets me
points.
6 points. And then I've got my colour.
The person who started the water chooses where it goes. Didn't
Yes.
Can I get water to flow off the board just to be. No,
I
it
was,
didn't
I,
think
I was
so.
going to build there and there and force it to go down here, but
It's
actually
like,
you would
I
choose.
choose,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
I could have made it go in.
Yeah,
but
that's
it
why
was
it's
the other way
important to
around,
get
but
that
Mhm.
time.
Yeah.
Because that's going down there and getting me lots of points.
this isn't going to get me as many points. I thought it was going to get me because I'm not going to get a third one, but hey.
Plan A.
So this one.
Well done.
Yeah.
2 turns left.
I
So
could get a third one, but it's going to cost me a lot more points. To,
Yeah.
put that there. I have 3 marble and loads of money.
loads of money.
Loads of money.
Loads of money.
So if I want to build these 2, I'm going to need, and that's actually going to get me 2 extra points.
Are you allowed to build more than one?
Yes, on my next turn.
Oh, I see, okay.
I'm planning ahead. So the pink card I
Just
take,
me trying
although
to work out
that-
whether it can actually do the 2 turns like I want to.
no, that one is actually going to get me 4 more points. So rather than doing that one, which effectively gets me 2 more points, I'll take that one, which effectively gets me 4 more points. So I take that one, and then I build, and we're
I
going to
can
build.
now see with some of these why when they see your experience with the game you can actually
Oh,
look
yeah,
at what's
yeah.
not in the game.
Yes.
No,
Boom.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
So it's 3 points, but it's blooming expensive. So why build that one? I could build that one instead.
If it'll get you the same amount of points.
It
then
will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 2 marble, 2 money. I get 3 points. So 3, and that has started that water flowing. So I did the pink to take the card, which was that. which I will use to take one of these and put there.
Yeah.
Because that's actually 5 points.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to do some trading. Which ones are the white ones? These ones.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
think either of those are actually any use. But going up the track's no use to me now either anyway, so just for completeness we'll do that. It's my white action. And then this guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Sorry, 1 coin, 2 coin, 3 coins, 4 coins to there. And then I'm going to sell those to Amphora for 2 coins and 6 points. And I'm also going to build a trading post for a coin and a stone.
2 points? No? Oh,
No, I'm going to take the scarab,
Scarab and a
and
track.
the track. And we're going to go pink, please.
so close.
And a scarab, please.
And
Thank you.
scarabs you got. No, you're alright.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually
Enough that it'll make
that
well
very valuable. If you can get
semi-pointless
20,
next
28
action.
instead of 7.
actually
It's a 21
valuable.
point card.
that.
I mean, my level 3 is actually going to get me 26.
Yeah. I'm so sad I can't get there because I think. Oh no, I don't. I don't know the way I thought I was getting 5th one. I don't. Anyway, we'll do blue.
Oh, no, it's for each pair. That makes sense. It's each pair.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so that's a shame.
Still not bad.
It's not bad.
I've got to read the middle of my cubes one that says I have to have 3 of them to get 4
Oh,
points.
you have to have 3.
Yeah.
I thought it would be to a maximum of 3.
Oh, is it to a maximum?
I
of
think
3?
it's. I
Alright,
think it's
that's
each
better
blue
than-
cube is 4 points to a maximum. of
Okay,
3.
right, that's fine.
That's how I read it.
I thought it had a times, but it's maybe
Right.
Yes,
bring it
convert
up to 3
convert
times.
up to 3 of
Okay,
them.
right, that's not too bad.
And then I will move this up.
Ding ding
So it
ding.
gets this.
Which you might as well play. Get
Yeah,
all of the
and I
benefits.
get a point and a coin because I took the face up one.
Yeah. Coin.
And then yeah, I get. So
Try
I,
to stop.
I have a full set of scarabs.
Nice.
Guess I'll put that in there. On the other ones. Do that. I don't think I will. And I get 4 mildly useless resources. But groups of resources are points, I think.
Yeah, so it's not 26 points.
And then I get
16.
2 production.
Get it to 18.
So I'll get 3 stone. Get. Can I have a 3 marble, please?
Yep.
And can I also have 4 points, 3 from that?
4 points.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's everything. I think my final action is somewhat lackluster.
So if I do this, I
Mhm.
go here.
Yeah,
Take the
production.
workshop. Production rather is going to be a camel and a victory point
And you get sack.
and
2 stone.
2
Can
stone.
I have one of them because I need 1 stone? Really amazing move.
And then
Color action.
I'm thinking actually if I build this, that's a cheap
Oh, they can flip over.
Yeah, the double sided.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Okay, if I build this and I put it there, does that mean that I get that cube and I can send it down here and it ends up in here?
Yeah. Yeah.
It will give
Paul,
Paul
Gig
best,
heads,
best,
Paul
best
and-
his friend.
Me more points.
Will
in
it give
for
you more
each
points
one.
than
I
it
will
gives
get
me?
an additional
Yeah.
5. You would get an additional 4.
Yeah.
Chris would get an additional 2.
So it's still more for you than it is for everyone else.
Well, no, Paul gets more out of it.
Well, yeah, true.
Or is it better just to send it down here and
It's
then
better to
just...
send it down there because then you get the points for that. It depends if you're. Yeah, I get more out of it than you do. Mark doesn't get anything.
Now, you totally want to send it that way.
Send it that way, Mark will get loads.
You weren't supposed to
I'll do that. So 3 marbles and...
My
Or-
score's
or I-
got a star next to it anyway because I cheated on the first
Or I
one.
could put that one in, which costs me 1 less marble.
Yeah, that's probably a better.
Yeah.
And so I keep that marble.
To be fair,
There's no point giving people more points than
No.
you're going to get yourself. Really,
That's
Yeah.
a fairly reliable dictum for playing board games.
It depends if they're further behind you, but since
Yeah,
Paul's
exactly.
ahead, it
Exactly.
Um,
It doesn't make sense to give
Okay.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
So I've done that, and I get victory points for that. I get 4.
Four.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2,
And then I've got my colour action, which is probably going to be to take a card.
Really, I think mine's going to take a sack card, which is not ideal on the last turn. But I guess they have points on. They have a point on them.
Do they? Oh,
Oh, but-
Yeah, you can throw them away for a point.
Yeah,
Oh, it's throw away from
It is-
point, isn't it? Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
I might be
I've
okay with
been
that.
playing it wrong then.
No, do I need to play these cards?
If you've got
If
more
you've
than
got
5.
more than 5, yes.
I've got 6.
Yes, you have to play
So
one now.
well, let's play these.
Yeah,
This
so for
one.
every one of those you've got, you
1,
get a
2,
point.
3, 4. I get 5
Fine.
points. And
That's all you need to play now.
okay,
You do the rest next time, unless you want to. Right, my final turn of the game. So I think I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've worked out. And this is all for 2 extra points.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take blue. I'm going to take this card.
Sure.
Right? So I'm going to use that card to do a production. And the production is going to get me 3 stone.
Yep.
I could just take that, which gets 2 points.
Yeah.
No.
Do you,
No,
do you
no.
need the stone?
No. There is a cool thing I can do. Oh no, because it doesn't get me a bonus. Right, let's just go through this.
Yeah.
Because I've now got the stone. So now I'm actually going to build a thing. And because I could have taken the one that makes it cheaper, which is actually going to also get me 2 points. I'm trying to get another garden, and I can get a garden by going there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Yes.
But that garden means I've got 1 extra set,
Yeah.
which is worth an extra 2 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not worth it. Let's not do it that way. Let's not take the blue card for production. Let's take the blue card that gives me a discount when I build a canal, which is what I'm doing. So I get a discount of a marble, so I'm spending a marble, so I can build anything that costs 2 marble, and I'll build this one.
I think it was a discount of a marble and a coin.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I also spend a coin.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put that there. Because if I put it there, I get that.
That
Gonna get you points.
That's
for
actually going to get me 4
penalty.
points.
more
Yeah.
better, I think. Yeah.
But there's no water going over it.
Well, no, because that will go.
No, it won't. Oh, no, we will.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
Totally putting it there.
Yeah.
So I paid for it. I get 5 points for putting it there. And I take this. And I take that. And I have this. And I put it there. And that, I believe, is me done.
Right. So I'm gonna do this for the pink action, basically, to get there.
Ding, 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 ding.
Take this.
Bazillion points.
Quite a lot. Of
And an extra 1 and a coin.
Okay, and then I'm gonna build a garden because I guess I might as well.
You might be able to build it somewhere. Yeah, if you put it there, you generate.
Yeah, I get
points
2
from it.
points. So yeah, let's.
Just build a little one.
Oh yeah, because just build a little one
Yeah.
there. So yeah, just do that with 1 stone.
2 points.
Yeah, because every 5 resources is a point, I think. So it might end up being
Right.
something.
Done.
Did you get your 2 points?
I put the 2 points on. Cool.
Yeah.
Right, Mark, your last turn
This is a very disappointing turn.
is what we like to
just
hear.
get a pink card.
Right, I'm going to take a sack card.
Pray.
Yeah. Okay, I'm throwing it away for a point.
Might be the winning point.
I mean, if it was something like production, that would be 4 points. So. And then I will do production, So I
You
get,
get 3 different productions.
yeah. So I'm definitely going to do those ones because they're going to end up giving me 4 points.
4 points.
And then I will just produce the most stuff because that will turn,
Into stuff.
Okay.
yeah.
Pete, your final turn. Unless you've
Okay.
got any cards you want to
I'm,
play.
I'm throwing that away for a point.
1 point.
I'm
Are
going
those
to
your resources?
no. I'm going to play that, so I get a coin and a stone, and then I'm going to have a coloured action, which I think is going to be that.
Yeah.
Which I'll play to do
To
to get a
produce.
camel.
Yeah.
And
Point.
point and 2 stones. I'm then going to build some
Canal.
canal at a
Getting a
discount.
discount.
So I'm going to spend 1 and 2 money. And I think probably the best place to put it is going to be here. What do you reckon? Does that look like a good place to put it?
Well, this is coming down. That's worth 6 points. That's worth. Oh, but this is 7-2.
Yeah.
There's 2 water going over that one.
So I get 5 points now.
Yep.
And I'm going to get some more.
You're going to get loads more. 4 more. Well, 6 more. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I might as well do these as well. So
Yep.
this
What you
one is for every 5 of those, which I have got. Well,
Well, do you have 5?
I do.
Yes.
so I
Yeah,
get
2
2
of these.
sacks. All right, 2 victory points and a coin. I'll cash both of those in for victory
Points.
points.
1, 2. Yeah.
And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets me 6
6
points.
points. Nicely done.
I think is it.
Okay.
Let's make
Right.
points.
We are done. So we do the water flowing. So first of all, everybody scores points for their canal tiles. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3,
Not these?
4, 5, 6,
Do we?
7,
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, you must get those as well.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Plus what's printed on them.
So
1 for every tile and the blue numbers as
Oh,
well.
sorry.
So that's
Sorry.
an extra
8, 9, 10,
11.
11.
So it's 16.
So I've done 4, so another 12.
Yeah.
And I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
Plus the 1 for itself.
Oh,
All
yeah.
tiles score
Yeah,
1.
So
yeah.
9.
Yeah, they definitely should have put the increased numbers on. Right, and now water flowing. So this water. So I'll shout out the point. Well, no, we can just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4 for yellow. 1, 2, 7 for green. And that was your water. Then this one. 2, 4, 9 for green. And 1, 2, 3, 4 for yellow. That was yours.
Thank you.
This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. 9 for red. This one. So 1, 2, plus 7 for green.
7.
7 for green. 2 for yellow. And 5 for black. This one is also 5 for black. 2 for yellow. And 5 for green. And then this one is 2 for yellow and 5 for green.
You look pretty strong.
Wow.
here.
Oh,
Okay, that's the water flowing. So now we do end of game scoring. Scarabs. 0.
0.
16.
28.
No, that's not.
That's at the end.
Yeah, it's
So is
just
it that and that?
So you
it's
get
just-
both. Oh, it doesn't
I think so.
replace it.
I would think so. but you can
Yeah,
put it
no,
on-
I think you're right.
Right, I'm happy with
Score
that.
this higher amount instead. No, it is
Oh.
instead.
No, I thought, yeah. So 2 and then 26.
Okay, so scarabs have been scored.
Mhm.
Next, this. So I get 3 points for every factory thing,
Which is 15.
workshop, which is 15, and 1 for every canal, This is 4, so I get 19.
19.
Knock me one off.
We've got
So 28.
2 for every canal tile, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for me.
18 for me.
So 3
3
points for
times
every one of
6.
those, and you got 6, 18.
Okay. And I'm getting 2 for every garden and 1 for every. So that is 12 for me.
Okay. Next, pink cards, except ones that you've already scored.
So I've got 10 and then
12.
4, 8, 12. It's got 5 on the bottom, so 17.
22,
27.
Nice. So that's
Knock
30
off 3 and
minus
then on 30.
3. So
So 63.
63.
I got
2 points for every
14.
camel.
14.
No limit. 14 points.
Oof, nice.
Right. I've got 2 plus 2 for every canal tile. So that's 10.
Mhm.
That one is 4 plus 2 for every card. So I've got 4 cards, that's 8, so that's 12. And that one is 10 plus 2 for every pair of gardens and things. So that's another 6.
Nice.
Okay, I've got 13 from that one. And 4 base from that one. And then 3 for every blue card, which is 9.
Right. Next. Oh, cards with points on. I've already done that.
Yeah, so I didn't realise that was separate.
Yeah, that's a separate
Okay.
one.
I get another 8 then.
Oh no, I didn't do that one.
No, I don't think you did.
No, I didn't do that one. Okay. Then every spice and amphora is worth a point.
Nope.
Every 5 money, stone, and marble. I got 4.
1 point for me.
And then something I completely forgot about.
Oh,
Yeah. Number of
Yeah.
canal tiles
I
that you
forgot
built.
about that as well.
So, Pete, you
I
built
get
5.
3 more
Yeah.
points.
3 more points.
1, 2, 3.
So you've
4.
built 5, so you get 8 points.
I
You built 3,
so I get
which is
5.
5. That's the win. I've built 4, so I get 5,
I've got 5.
which is 8.
Oof,
There you go. So final scores.
nice.
Mark wins with 186.
Woohoo.
Pete, very close second with 183. Me and Chris join third with 173.
Yeah, fair enough.
Assuming we played correctly. I will
Question mark.
obviously apologise if we did get something in the scoring wrong. I think we got it right,
Mm-hmm.
but not 100% sure. And my thing, I messed up on the first round. I slightly cheated. So initial impressions is I really liked it.
Mhm.
I liked it a lot more than I thought, and I was expecting not to like it. And I'll be honest, this was the last game that I played for my Essen crop, but I wasn't actually looking forward to it. To the point where I was thinking, do I really need to play it? And I was like, I probably should. So I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to enjoy it. I liked the fact that when you had a colour action, you had choices. You could move up
Yeah.
on a track, or you could take a card.
Yeah.
And if neither of those options were there, you've got this fallback.
Yes.
These are really fallback cards, I think.
Yeah.
And I thought these might have been better at the start, but I don't think they are. They're nice, but sometimes they're worth a
I
point.
mean, it's giving you something if you get to the end of a track. And
Something if you get to the end of the track. and there
None
isn't
of
a
those
card
really,
anymore.
use them.
And I liked those cards because those
Yeah.
cards allowed you to get a discount on something, do an extra thing, or all sorts of different things.
And they can give you some hard decisions where you're like, I really do want to move up that track, but that could
But
really
that
help me
card-
do something that I really want to do.
I liked the way that this worked. And yes, it was tracks, but it didn't fall into the Euro trap of, oh, I'll move up a track, 1 point, a wood,
Yeah.
a sheep, 2 points, nonsense stuff.
Yeah.
These 4 cards all worked very differently. You went with this one. and
So
your
that's quite
cards
good to-
were just amazing.
Well, this one is a monster.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy because you get the resources in the middle. It's any colour, which gives you so much flexibility, and 2 different actions. It's
Yeah.
great.
You'll
But
get-
you had to focus on that to really get that. Whereas I focused on this
Yeah.
to try and get, point scoring cards at the end. You did the blue a
I
lot,
focused on that, yeah.
which was
it powered up my trading early on.
Yeah,
which
that was really
that getting a bunch of these extra and saving me on stone. And
Yeah.
there are a load more. things
and
I
we
could
didn't
do.
bother much with the white.
No.
So yeah. So as a core idea, I liked the action selection system for a start. I like the way that you've got. I've seen it before in other games, but I do like it. I like the fact that you have every action twice because it kind of forces you to do other things. Like there was one
Yeah.
double round where I wanted to do that 3 times and I couldn't. I can only do it twice because I've only got the action twice. So
Yeah.
it forces you to diversify a little bit. I like the colour combination with the actions. That gave us each a slightly different output. I like the different actions. My only hesitation of the game is that there might be a little bit too much in terms of each area works in a different way. And on its own, this area was quite nice. I love trading. I love dynamic markets. So I love the fact that you buy stuff, you then have to travel around, you buy and then it flips over.
The flipping bit.
I like that
Yeah.
because it's a dynamic market that is changing. I like that. That's a good bit. And I liked this bit, and I liked this bit. But when you start adding it all together, the time to teach this game will be quite a lot. This felt okay. I mean, there was a huge amount of points at the end once you get the water flowing, and maybe it's designed that you have a big rush at the end.
Yeah.
You can prevent that from happening by people doing early builds. If people do early builds
Yeah.
and just get that water gone and they get the points from it, that removes this strategy of
Yeah.
late game ends
Yeah.
and suddenly scoring them multiple times.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, my only concern would be the amount of overhead required to teach the game when you've got all of the separate parts put together. But I did enjoy it. I would play it again. Whether I will play it again, because I don't have enough time to play all of the games that I want to play. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed it enough to play again. Mark, what do you think as the winner of the game?
Oh, it's a very well balanced. I loved it. I mean, not to your extent, obviously. I expected that I would like it, but I thought it was going to be one of those where I thought, yeah, that's a decent Suhi, but it's it's no Underwater City.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it still isn't. But what games
No,
are?
what games are?
But I think it is pretty strong. It is very much a themeless jumble of things. It feels like.
In a way, I mean, yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't know much about this period in history in this location. I assume canal building was an important part. So it's
Yeah.
probably
It's probably irrigation
That-
for like
that-
spices.
that
yeah.
I guess.
That
but
part is okay, but when I was reading the rule book, it's literally saying do a blue action. It's like,
right. Okay.
what does this represent?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. True.
which is fine because
Yeah.
I'm quite happy to play themeless
Yes.
games, but it's it was amusing.
There is a comment in the chat. Did we score points during the game for taking the purple cards? Yes, we did. This points here
Oh yes,
for
those
taking
things.
them early. We did.
We did,
Um,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, and I really like the fact that we went in different direction with these, and it feels like they've got the balance right of it's tight. You can't. It's not like you can max out all of these
I mean, that's-
tracks.
yeah.
Yeah,
186 to 173.
Yeah.
13-point difference in a 4-player game.
But early on I was worried if it was going to be like, oh well, either you're doing that track or you're completely ignoring the sort of relevant thing. But I think I did pick up 1 or 2 blue cards if it happened to do something because I could get stuff through. Oh, finish a garden. There's something over here that will give you a bonus. There were some bonuses that meant you didn't feel stuck with having to do those in particular ways. And I guess interestingly, that could have pushed you up those those seem to let you do track. Oh wow!
I mean, I made a comment 2/3 of the way through the game that it's no Praga Kaput Regni. Now that's one of Vladimir's other games, which you've played.
Yep.
Not played.
I've played it once,
Played it?
but I
Okay.
think what you're going to say probably proves what
Yeah.
I've
So
not. Again,
my issue with Praga Kaput Regni is there's 5 different things to do in the game, or 6, I can't remember. Let's say 5. 5 different things to do in the game, and if you want to do one of them all the way to the end, then that is the only one that you'll be able to do all the way to the end, and you might do one of the other ones halfway.
Yeah.
And the other 3 you won't bother with because there's so much to do in the game that you won't accomplish much. Now, on the flip side is that you have other games, and I'm not going to name them, but there are other games that have come out over the last few years where you get to the end of the game and you've done everything.
Yeah.
You've literally built up a million of these. You've got all of these full. You've done everything on there. You've built all of your pieces there. You've done all, and I don't like those games. I don't like a game where you can do everything.
Yeah.
But I don't want Praga, which was so you didn't feel like you were doing very much. I felt like I could play Praga for twice the length it was, and that I feel that I would have accomplished much.
Sure.
This had the perfect level
yeah,
of I didn't do any scarabs. I only got one of these tracks to the end.
Yeah.
I felt like I did enough in there. I felt like I did a bit of this. I felt that I did this and I didn't do this at all.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of this. I didn't do. I wasn't disappointed by the lack of things I didn't do.
Yeah.
Because I was aware that that was my choice. I don't know how people felt about this bit. I think we all did about the same with this.
Yeah, I thought I was going to do more, but because of
Yeah.
the fact that you can only do that action twice, and sometimes
Yes.
I really needed to do
And it's expensive.
something that had the trading. The difficulty I ended up having is I've got that card. I want to do that, and I want to do
Yeah,
that.
I think we all have the same.
Yeah.
We've all got the same
Okay.
combination.
Yeah, but this is
Just
where
the colours that are different.
Oh, okay.
This is where those cards.
yeah.
because
Yeah,
I mean, go any
I had a
track
very
you want
weak
with them as
start.
well,
I had a
but-
very weak start because I piled everything into going up the yellow track,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
I got these.
Yeah.
And as soon as you get these, wow, does your game take off?
Yeah.
I don't think I played very well. I kind of stumbled through the game, kind of opportunistically
If
looking for things to do.
If it weren't for this at the end,
This got me a ton of
you'd
points at the end.
have been down here.
But also, I got quite a lot of points opportunistically
well with it.
for,
Yeah.
for seeing how I could get points in other places.
Mm.
But I don't think I really played very well.
Okay.
But this gave me such a massive step up.
So thoughts?
Well, funnily enough, thematically, I think it does work because I mean, I have been on a kind of archaeology study tour of the area a long time ago, and yes, it is all about trading and all about watercourses. And I mean, there's a town in the middle of Syria where they've actually got an original Roman water wheel with the aqueduct coming along the top, the water coming into it and it turning. I mean, I say original. It's original in the sense of Trigger's dad's broom, because every single part of it has been replaced over the centuries.
Yeah.
But they've always repled it with something identical, and so it looks exactly as it did then.
It's now all 3D printed components.
So, but there's so much of that kind of history in this area, and so thematically it did kind of work.
Yeah,
for
I mean, this is the whole big discussion about theme in Euro games, and for me, as long as it is capturing the elements of the things that were around at the time, I should say,
Yeah.
the canal building, the trading, the building of the workshops, then yeah, is it thematic in terms of are the actions that you are taking? No, the actions you're taking, that's the Euro game. Your action selection mechanism, you're playing cards that do your actions and things like that. So
Yeah, I think that's it, because I agree with you. I think actually these things do have these theme in them. It's just these cards and these cards.
Yes.
It's hard to know what
the big
theme
question
is.
about whether a game has any theme or not is, can you literally change the theme completely and the
And it
game still works?
Yeah.
Now, Underwater Cities is probably my favourite Vladimir Suki game. I think it's yours as well.
It's my favourite game of all time.
You could completely and utterly retheme it to something completely different and it would still work.
Yeah.
This, I don't think you could. Because
Agreed,
it's canal building and it's trading and it's that. You would
Yeah.
you would have to put in a bit of effort
Yeah.
in order to retheme it.
Yeah.
Whereas Underwater Cities, as much as I love it, and I know some people might think it's got theme, you could completely and utterly change the theme. You'd probably still have it building things that are connected together,
Yeah.
but everything else in the game is just, it gives a different type of result.
Yeah, I mean, like the most thematic part of that is your network building.
Yes.
Like that, the bit where you're building the city
Yeah.
underwater, but everything else could be rethemed easily.
Something that I think I would like to see in a game like this, where there is more than just 2 or 3 sentences of introduction. I'd like to see half a page or maybe a whole.
There is.
Is-
Oh, no, that's the solo rules. I thought that was maybe theme, but it's not there.
I'd like to see an explanation of what is it about the history of this area
Yeah.
that made them do the things that they
Some
did.
games
Yeah.
are really good at
Some
doing it.
games do that really
that,
well.
that can draw you in.
This doesn't have that. It doesn't have the extra
Yeah.
flavour
I
bonuses.
mean, I know some people who've actually played games like that, been so drawn into the theme that they've actually studied the thing and gone on and done evening classes because
Yeah.
they enjoy it so much.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have very little.
Yeah,
we
you've got
have
one
this.
sentence.
So yeah, it would be nice, but that then makes the rule book bigger, which increases
Yeah.
costs and
Sure,
etc.
yeah.
Anyway, Chris,
True.
thoughts?
I really enjoyed it. I think I think I said it halfway through in the video as well that once you get used to some of these cards at the start, I was like, why would you? Well, you can see why. You'd be like, you can look through them and see what's not in the game
Mm-hmm.
because like I took that was really to my advantage.
But if
at
you
the
knew
end.
that
If I
wasn't,
knew that
in, the
wasn't
game,
in the game,
you might not
not
have done
exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I think even with some of these, like looking through, like when Pete's gone up here, if you didn't want to point in a coin, you could then try and use these middle actions to kind of
Set up
step up
stuff. Yeah.
things that are doing as well. Like
Absolutely.
I quite like, I think with the different coloured tiles and sides here as well, you're almost trading one thing one side, buying the other, and it's forcing
Yeah.
you to move around.
Well, this is
Rather than not so much get lucky with 2 tiles that are next to each other, like some things where you're totally randomising do, and you just go like boom, 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 boom.
So this is
boom, kind of
buying
thing.
amphoras
Yeah,
and selling spice,
Mm.
and this is buying spice and selling amphoras.
yeah,
But then there is the rogue
Yes.
tile. That's for selling stone.
yeah,
Buying amphoras. That's for selling marble.
yeah.
Interestingly, I think so. When we started playing this, my plan was to go down that route and go.
This
Cool,
one.
I'll get the cards. And
Yeah, but then Pete did it.
exactly.
Can't
So
copy
then I
it.
thought I'm going to do something different, and it worked out, and I enjoyed it.
My
but,
entire plan was
yeah.
because that card was there. So I thought, right, I'm going to grab that card and I'm going to build loads of them.
Yeah.
That was my plan. And then I realised halfway through the game I didn't have any marble. And I was like, how'd you get marble?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get workshops. And it was like, okay. And I kind of forced myself. I thought, well, I don't want a level 1 workshop because there's level 2 workshops coming tomorrow. If I can just wait till tomorrow. So I got 2 on there. And then I had to wait because I could have built a workshop at that point,
Yeah.
but the 2s weren't available. So I deliberately held back
Mhm.
until the 2s became
Yeah.
available. And then as soon as we found that they had the lightning bolts on them, I was like, oh, right,
Yes.
okay, I'm definitely
Yeah,
going to do it.
definitely. That's like an extra added bonus of those, isn't it? That you can.
It's also interesting that all of these flip over.
Yes,
I am-
you did.
I did it.
And it means that it's a 3-point production.
Yeah, which can be
And an extra production when you
Yeah.
produce and a 3-pointer.
I guess you could
And
do.
I
You could
probably
do it
should
at
have
the
done
end,
that
and then you could
instead
just
of-
spam some points.
Yeah, I should have done that
to
instead of
build
that.
one at the end.
Oh, no, but
Yeah,
if you do
and it-
that, you don't get the instant bonus.
Yeah.
No, that is true.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I did that, and I ended up doing it with the level 2, which isn't exactly what I wanted, but I realised, yeah, the extra production flexibility is really good.
Probably should have done that.
Yeah.
Might have won you the game.
Because of the number of workshop actions I was having production.
Yeah, so you wouldn't
yeah.
have got that, but you would have done that. So
I'd have
every
done
time
that.
you did a well, I think this
It's the actual.
is not for that. Oh no, you could have used that for 3 points.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Well, as you say, you played badly.
Well, so
now we know.
I only won by
3 points.
And
I did-
Well,
I did
You did?
this as my final action.
There you go.
because- Yeah.
Like these are quite interesting, double-sided as well,
Yes.
because you're almost you have
realised till.
you know, yeah, if you realise they're double-sided.
Yeah.
Because almost one side is slightly cheaper, but it's not getting you extra
Yes.
points, whereas the other side is more expensive, not by
Yeah.
a lot, but it's getting you extra points. It's then
And
almost trying to do the right one at the right time.
from a game design point of view, from a game player point of view, I wanted a right angle. I
Right.
wanted to divert that water and send it that way.
Yeah.
But from a game design point of view, that would be too much player interaction.
Yeah.
If a player has started the water
Yeah.
with the intention of running it all the way down, they should have the ability to
Yeah.
do that. And that's why I'm thinking none of them have the
Yeah.
right angle.
Yeah.
I agree. It means that that's
'Cause it
the
would be
point
too
we're getting
much.
here is that
Yeah.
you control that and decide where it's going.
Yeah. Yeah. So we all enjoyed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some of us enjoyed it more than others, but I think we all enjoyed it.
Oh yes.
Which for me going into it was not what I was expecting.
Mm.
One of the reasons why is that since this game came out at Essen last year, for the first 2 months, all I was hearing from everybody who played it was, it's all right.
Mm.
I wasn't hearing anything good about it. I was only hearing, it's all right. And then as time has gone on, more and more people have said, oh, it's actually really good.
Yeah.
So that's why I went into today not sure, just because there had been a lot of positivity about it after hearing not a lot initially.
Seems perhaps then it's one of those ones where it doesn't have a big thing
hype.
that makes it jump out. It's just there's lots of things that are kind of enjoyable,
Mm.
and then the more you play it, the more you maybe can manipulate them and see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see how that links to that. And how
I always feel it's quite nice, especially in a 4-player game, that we've finished 13 points apart from each other,
Yeah.
doing different things.
Yeah.
That almost needs to be enough in it for that, and there's
Yeah.
just like you said, there's just about enough. Because sometimes, especially at like 4, it can be a bit difficult if someone almost either doesn't get left behind or just doesn't get the ability to do that one thing that everyone needs to try and do at a certain point.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, I've not really done anything wrong, but
Right.
yeah.
We need to wrap things up. We are well overdue. But thank you very much to everybody for watching. This has been a 4-hour stream, but it's not a 4-hour game. It's a 2.5-hour game.
Yeah.
You would definitely play it in about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 for your first game. One quick question from Michael. Where would I rank this? After just one play, I would put it probably above Woodcraft and above Praga.
I disagree on that.
I've only played Messina once, and there's a couple of other ones that I've only played once as well. Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult. The best ones for me are Underwater Cities, Pulsar 2849, League of Six is also really, really good, which was reissued last year.
Still haven't played.
So, yeah, initial impressions were good. And that's it. Right, we're going to disappear now. We're going to turn the studio around. We're going to set everything up for Steam Power, which is happening at 7:30. We just about have enough time to go get food, eat food, and set up Steam Power. We will be back in 1.5 hours' time with a game of Steam Power, playing on a map that has my house on it. So, yeah, join us then. We'll see you soon. Thank you very much to you three.
Thanks so much.
See you later. Bye.
Cheers.